Big ones are Karma, Varus, Orianna. So Varus is still up. You ban Varus here? Or do you give it? You ban it. Now usually it's like Vi, Seraphine without Ashe. No, probably Vi. Probably Vi. But Sin is, in my opinion, Sin is number one. Lulu first pick. I guess that's for Yunara. Or they're happy playing Aphelios or Jinx into Yunara. I would probably take the Yunara anyway. Unless you're willing to play like Quirky Nami. That's your alternative. Sound guy is going, no? In first game already. He's dropping it in first game already. Nice sound guy. Already in first game. Nice. They take Yunara.
Some teams will tell you Yunara is the more important half of the duo. Other teams will tell you Lulu is.
What do you play support then? Nico? I think you should take the Sin maybe. Isn't Xin Zhao very OP champion? I feel like that's the best jungler, Xin Zhao. It's a good start, no? Yunara, Xin Zhao? Looks good, I think. And then you do Nico on 3.
I'm still waiting for this Blitzcrank pick to come out as an answer into the Lulu that we're just yet to see. But
Jarvan?
Be a solid alternative.
I guess they're trying to block. They're trying to block Aphelios Jinx, you know.
Nico is kind of where mind is at, you know, alongside where
by picking this, enemy doesn't want to take Aphelios or Jinx, which is the answer to Yunara with Lulu. So now it's a bit awkward, because you want to take Aphelios or Jinx here, but you don't want to play that into Jarvan. So what do you actually play? Seri? Nah, not Sivir either. Not Lucian either. Sivir into Jarvan? You sure? Are you sure? Yo, that's a good angle for Skewmon all game now. If he has no flash, it's free kill. I don't think I would go Sivir there, but I guess you don't have a lot of good options. What do you even have as options? Aphelios, Jinx, Sivir.
We've seen Poppy come through from Shun multiple times before.
What do you even have with Lulu? Not a lot. Maybe the Lulu first pick is bad then. Maybe better to Yunara. Yunara 1. So what do you pick here? I think it's Nico, no? Or Alistar? Alistar? Alistar or Nico? Or you just skip support actually. Skip support and pick top or mid. I like skipping and just picking top or mid with ban here. I pick support. Nami, okay. I don't mind the Nami. This is what worked for us as well when we played LEC with Lost Tones. Nami into another enchanter was usually winning for Nami's side because lane is good and your first item is just stronger than every other enchanter's first item. So as Nami, you kind of like just win out versus Enchanter. I feel like Nami is just a better Enchanter, kind of. So this worked pretty well for us as well. We played Nami into Karma, we played Nami into... Yeah, we played Nami into Lulu. Worked pretty well for us. I actually think we played pretty much this matchup against G2, no? Our G2 game was Yunara, Nami versus Lulu Aphelios, I think. Yeah, it was basically this.
If they want to give Caps the best possible matchup, the last time those two mid laners met, it was a very one-sided affair.
So do you blind a tank on 4 here for G2, or what's the plan? Is it last pick mid or last pick top? I'm more so leaning towards last pick top myself. But yesterday they just picked top on 4 anyway. That was the K'Sante Victor game.
I think BLG are going to do the same thing they did in their series against JDG. I think they're going to blind Gnar, and I think that's why they're going
Need to get Gnar out, no? So if you're G2, need to ban Gnar.
Actually ban this as a response. This is something they've done in a lot of best of fives. Well, they'll game one in Gnar to set up for a Renekton in the second game if they want to have that angle. They're kind of pre-banning some of these counters and taking them out of the pool.
Need to ban Gnar here, I think.
I would also be pretty worried if I'm Broken Blade having watched
LeBlanc ban.
To me, such a key component of BLG's success against JDG is how Shun and Bin
Does
play together.
Broken Blade take Gnar? No, he wants to play a tank. I guess he's just happy playing a tank into Gnar then.
Broken Blade is going to have to be prepared for that pressure.
This is how they did it yesterday as well, by the way. G2 banned 2 mids, and then they picked top. and didn't give a shit, and he played K'Sante into Vayne. This is exactly the structure they had yesterday. Same.
So we'll see if Broken Blade, now playing predominantly tanks, can actually survive the pressure you're talking about, Azael.
Why doesn't the mouse go away? Go away!
That's pretty surprising to me because I thought they were going to be blinding Anar, which is a pretty good matchup.
Renekton ban. I think it's just top lane here, by the way. It's just K'Sante here. Or Sion? Sion? Sion or K'Sante?
I think that would be a
Maybe Sion better.
But that is mostly the matchup that people are playing LeBlanc into these days, which is why I'm kind of thinking it may be a suggestion.
I feel like Aurora right now is kind of the
okay.
lane pick, and it looks like they're going to lock that one in. I think they're trying to limit Knight's
That's most likely mid, no? And he's just picking a tank on 5. They have some format, by the way. Format is the wrong word. They have some... Oh my god, what did I say? What did I say yesterday? That was such a good way of saying it. They have a formula. They have some formula in G2 where they play Bruiser jungle and tank top, no matter what.
Team fighters in the LPL. I think that goes over to someone like JDG, but
they have found some formula.
Position where they're even in the late game. Everyone on this team can
Gnar blind was to be expected.
I'm a little bit surprised by the Renekton ban. That one
I also don't understand the Renekton ban. I think he just wants to play tank top, by the way. How is no one understanding that BB just wants to play a tank top? We're banning Yasuo Renekton versus a guy that played 6 games in a row of a tank. In very important games as well. It wasn't like he was playing for fun, you know, he's playing for his life, for his tournament life. And he showed only tank. Yorick. They're breaking the formula.
Yorick is actually a very good matchup into Gnar. You know, it's a lot about
they're breaking the formula.
In mini form. I mean, let's be honest, almost all Yorick matchups are going to be about how many morning mists you can hit, right? If you can't hit the E, you don't proc the ghouls on.
I'm not a big fan of breaking the formula. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like they found something that works. I feel like they should keep going until it doesn't work. You understand what I mean? I don't like sidetracking without getting the results. Like, you have 6 games in a row win with the same formula. Tank top, Bruiser jungle, carry, and whatever support that fits. And now we break it to get some better situation top, I guess. But I feel like Bean is just gonna win anyway. And then you have a useless Yorick instead of a tanky Sion. Do you see what I mean? Like, we're breaking the formula here to have a slightly better top situation. But the formula has been working, so it doesn't make sense to break it. And I think Bin is gonna win anyway, because he's just... Isn't he just better laning? Or am I crazy? He's just better now in laning versus BB. So it doesn't make sense to pick for lane if you're BB. You wanna play team comp only. I don't see the Yorick. But maybe he can surprise me. Maybe he can just smash him top lane. That would be nice.
For the first time here in the first stand 2026 finals, we make our way.
Yeah, not a big fan of the Yorick.
G2 with the weight of...
I think it would be one thing, you know, if you do game 1 and you keep the formula. Like, let's say in this first game they played tank top. They kept the formula. And then they lose because top lane is getting gapped. Then I think it makes sense to pick more for lane because you got the results. Like, okay, I tried. He's too good top lane. I need a stronger laner. But now you haven't even tried it. The stuff that actually worked for you before.
I actually really like these cheeky level 1s. More and more teams are doing this. For
a
while at the start of the season, all pro players were just well, I guess level 1s aren't a thing anymore. You just can't do anything at level 1. And people have realized if you just sprint down to a lane, so what they were expecting was G2 to be playing in this brush here.
Ooh, Nami W didn't go. He lost vision. Wait, what? That was bugged, or? He used 2 Ws. I guess the first one just didn't go, even though the animation went. That's very strange.
There was really no cost to that, and it could have been a big reward.
Absolutely. I'm also very interested in what the jungle early game plan is, because, Azael, you were just mentioning it, how in yesterday's series from BLG, there was a lot of football top.
I've got to interrupt you. We've got breaking news, a special announcement. The MSI and World schedules are now public. You can check out the full schedule on lolesports.com, including the dates for Worlds 2026, with finals at the Barclays Center in New York City. There are also MSI venues, dates, ticket dates, basically everything. Everything you need to start planning for your trips for the 2026 international events.
E level 2 is normal on Yunara? Is it Sivir specific because she blocks, or like she just gets mana from you, or?
Yeah, you can just run around. You can walk around the corner, I guess.
Well, we do have a packed house here.
Wouldn't it make more sense to go W level 2 on Yunara than E? Shit, they're getting owned. It's fine though, as long as they keep farming and they don't die. Like, they're actually ahead. Even in CS, one down. One CS down.
Hans did kind of waste his barrier. He popped it when he wasn't actually being hit. Viper was attacking LeBron.
E level 2 on Yunara is Sivir specific, I guess. Because normally you go double level 2, no?
Popped the barrier when he was actually trading autos.
Really smart base from Viper as well.
To give a little bit more context about Nami versus Enchanter, like when I played that in LEC, I often felt like lane was hard level 1 and level 2. For example, if I play Nami into Karma, it's hard early. If I play Nami into Nico, it's hard early. But the second I hit level 3 and I have 2 points in W, I don't take a point in Q. I have 2 points W. I kind of out-heal all the damage that can be thrown at us. And at level 5, especially when I have Bandle Glass Mirror, the one that gives mana regen, the 900 gold support component, you can basically spam W. You don't have to think about mana anymore. So from level 5 onwards, with that item, you just out-heal everything. So with Nami, it's often like losing for 2 levels, evens out at level 3, and starts winning at level 5. We're about to die here, or? We're about to die here. Oof. Nice flash. Nice flash. From my experience watching Labrov though, he takes Q level 3. He doesn't take 2 points W. Okay, no flash. Still kill, no? Ah. This is bad. This is gonna be bad. Oh, the E didn't stun. That's still bad, no? Unless Caps can... He can. Pop in on flash. Pop in on flash. Cover the E. Oh, it didn't stun! Lulu has flash. He's fine, actually. He's fine. Doesn't have mana on Lulu. Hey! Kill them all! Get out of there, Caps. Get out of there. Nice. Holy shit, that worked! That worked. That's crazy. Fuck, if Skew1 just gets that flash EQ, it's kill before they arrive, by the way. It just ended up being really awkward because he missed his flash EQ. Actually has 2 points W. Nice, Labrov. Nice. Learning. 2 points W, no Q, level 3. Good. That's the way. With Nami, you take bubble level 4, not level 3. Good job, Labrov. Because I was wondering why he wasn't using bubble there, but he had 2 points in W. And imagine he doesn't have 2 points in W there, by the way. That's the difference. That's the difference in heal. That saves the play. Also, well played, Caps.
Yeah, that was a really good flash for Broken Blade because it gave him time for the cooldowns.
I feel like if Skew1 hits this flashy Q, it's just a kill before enemy arrives, you know? But once you miss that, it's very awkward. I think you have to stop. You have to stop now. Because if this Poppy stun hits, which it should, you're just one shot and there's no play after. It was only sketchy for BLG because that Poppy E didn't connect to the wall, which it probably should have, looking at it now. And here they could back, right? BLG could back if they want. And also this one didn't stun either. What? 2 of them.
That allows him to escape. That allows the sustain really to make the difference. Cap survives, gets the reset on
well played.
Here, and is able to
yeah, 2 points W on Nami there is so important.
Tiny differences. Both those tackles missed the stun.
Roma. That's so important that you take 2 points in W on Nami, level 3.
Then meaning that Shun realized I can't actually get in range, I can't actually close the gap anymore onto Caps. I have to disengage, but he ends up just losing his life as well. And the unsung thing about that situation is both AD carries wanted to join that fight too, but Hans actually got Prio in the river, making it hard for Viper to approach, and Hans says, you're staying with me, buddy. We're actually just going to stick in this 1v1 because I trust my team to come out ahead.
Right, using Tibbers here just to harass Caps down. More about getting the wave in and making sure that Caps doesn't have an easy move somewhere else than anything else. Something we saw a ton
They
of
deliberately... Oh my god, my brain today is just not functioning. They chose to pick Sivir and Annie into Jarvan, no? They chose that themselves. They saw Jarvan and they picked 2 immobile carry. Nami's dead, I guess. Yeah. Sivir gets killed. That's not good. Gonna get zone bot maybe as well.
Always eyes on the Nami. They were never gonna go for Hans in that situation. Knight uses the Tibbers, gets Prio, walks down, makes sure that even
not the end of the world, it's just support dying, right? Not the end of the world. Doesn't really matter in the end, but it sucks to give a kill to Sivir, of course.
Was trying to make him use his E with that Dark Possession to allow Skew1 to come across, but as you say, Bin doesn't need to overextend either. The Maiden is
I feel like this Poppy champion is very, very nice. Like, whenever I see Poppy jungle, everyone's saying it's not good anymore. I feel like it's good. That champion is good, no? In general. Alright, nice. He has no flash. I guess they flash traded top at some point. So it's support kill for top kill. That's worth it for G2, by the way. That's good for G2. Support matters less than top lane. When did they trade flash top? Did I miss that? Am I blind?
So respectful. He has early steel caps. He's not overextending at all, but they just have so much terrain creation there to be able to lock him in when he doesn't have the hop. There's just nothing he can do to get away.
Fighting this? Still possible, no? Still possible, still possible. Still possible. Barrier wasn't the best though. Nine.
With that level 6, Knight's on his way across as well. LeBron needs to be careful.
Yeah, that's back-to-back skirmishes on this bot side where Hans hits the barrier when he's not being hit. Shun going for a
Flash Poppy has ult. It's fine. And flash.
Able to get across the wall in time.
That fight bot was not good.
From G2 that stylistically, Gen.G and BLG are quite different. And on your screen is exactly what you're seeing.
But it could be winning, no? This bot fight?
G2 think that with the level advantage they have, it's a good trade for them.
I guess the poly is just saving the entire play. Barrier wasn't the best.
Hans just wasn't hitting for a very long time. He had the flash available, decided not to commit it. The only saving grace is that it was on.
Wait, he could flash out, no?
Yeah, I mean, it's the Conmay step. You can't dash into range of the Lulu in that position. You have to play on the edge of the range. You have to pull the Lulu into you.
Yeah, you probably need to hit Lulu there and not dash forward and get polymorphed. Just hit the Lulu, and if she polymorphs you, you still have E up, right? I think the issue is I don't really play Yunara yet, so I can't tell you for sure, but looking at it, the issue is I think that he uses E and then gets polymorphed instead of getting polymorphed and then using E, you understand? Like the fact that he E's and then gets polymorphed makes it so bad because he has no dash out then and he's just like in their face polymorphed. But let's say he got polymorphed and still has E up, he can just choose to leave or choose to commit after. Has flash.
One of the best junglers in the world is Stumond, has been trying to claim that title
Not
over
bad,
the last
though.
couple of days. Manages to force out Knight's flash.
In my mind, a lot of this series is going to come down to this jungle matchup. Yeah, people like to talk about Shun because BLG has talked about him as a mood maker, as a guy who is that person who can bring everyone together, keep them positive in reviews. But he is also absolutely one of the very best junglers in the world. In my mind, these are the two best performing junglers at this tournament, which whoever wins, you are likely going to be the current best jungler in the world. That is going to be the level of performance we are talking about, as Skumond had back-to-back incredible performances against Raptor and Canyon, and Shun
Miss Cannon with Sivir. Still winning bot, by the way, still winning bot, even after everything. You know why they're winning bot? You want to know why? Because Sivir is buying trash items. That's why. Look at Sivir item. Crit cloak and a glowing moat. That's why they're still winning. Sivir item is just bad. He's gonna scale well. Like I probably overdo it with Essence Reaver hate. Like it's not terrible scaling item, It's nice to have later. Give CDR as well. Nice play, no flash. Just return gank. But in a moment like this, you are just not useful. Look at his items right now, the Sivir. He's completely useless after he killed them 2v2. This could be bad for Skumon, no? Lulu still has ult. Aren't we just dead here? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Labro might die as well. Alright. At least got one. But Sivir's gonna get another kill. Actually, Poppy's gonna have to take it maybe. No, Sivir gets it. That was too deep. Did we know the Poppy? Like, did we see the Poppy somewhere else to go for this play? Because if we don't know the Poppy, we shouldn't go there, no? This was a great return gank, I think. Get this flash, come back 1 minute later, kill him. Easy. Skumon is just really good now. Like, really good, I think. Does so many good things. But maybe not this one. Because I don't think they saw the Poppy, by the way. If you don't know the Poppy, you can't go for this. It's one thing, for example, if you see him on Grubs or top lane at this time, then it's fine. But if you don't know the Poppy, you cannot go for this. No way. Labro was dead no matter what, so it's good to kill the Lulu there. You're dead no matter what anyway. At least you get one now.
still 2 for 2 in kills. So the gold
This bot play was not good because Poppy can be there. So like you can't dive if Poppy is coming. Need info on the other side first for this to be possible.
This time, Caps and Skumon really working well together, putting Caps in an incredible spot. Aurora is one of these champions that can snowball absolutely out of control.
We're tipping bind bot, tipping bind.
Viper has flash and barrier on, doesn't have the flash or the heal. Hansom already down to half HP to pop the barrier as Viper tries to trade.
He flashed as well. Wait, is he out? He's out, by the way. Caps failed ult. Caps failed ult. He's out.
Incredibly well from this situation.
Yep.
Caps still chasing forward.
He's just out.
Not enough through the help.
Wait, did we just not use everything, or what happened here? Did we just not use everything? How does he live?
Incredible from the BLG bot lane.
A big misexecution there from G2. I wonder if Caps' ult was... I wasn't paying attention if it was actually off cooldown at the start of that play, because I'm surprised that he held on to it for
Did
so
Nami
long.
have ult as well? Can I go back? I go back. I go back.
Bold Hex, not enough through the help picks and the goes between as Viper trash and
We have no Nami ult, but we have Aurora ult. I guess he thought the Sivir is dead no matter what, so he doesn't ult, you know. And then he flashes, and now he's ulting too late. Nami didn't have ult, but Aurora did. Should have just ulted. To be fair, it did look like Sivir was dead no matter what. So I understand why he didn't.
They have Sums, they have Sivir, I need to save it for kind of the gap closer to be able to chase him down. But
Alright, Essence River completed for Sivir, so it's just pushing waves until the end of the game now. And let's see what next item is. If it's Infinity, damage is there. If it's Quick Blades, we need to farm another one. For example, if he does Quick Blades here, which I think he will, he needs Infinity or Lord Dominic's before he actually deals damage. It's such a slow-paced build. But of course it's great later, like once you have infinite mana, infinite CDR, and Infinity Edge, you're chilling. But yeah, it's just getting there. 3 items before you play the game. It's a very slow pace. -1. -1.
Information on the bot side of the map to enable for both teams to look for plays in that area.
I used to build this support item on Nami as well. When I started playing Nami in T1, I always built this as well. But I learned over time that you should always build this one. Unless you're like in a very, very specific team composition where you need HP and movement speed. So for example, if you're playing Nami to Nautilus, then maybe it's better to get HP and movement speed. But every other case, you should build Dreammaker because the damage from Dreammaker is just too much. That item is broken. This support item is broken. So I learned over time you should actually buy Dreammaker on Nami, not this one. Especially not in a game like this when you're playing Enchanter versus Enchanter, because it's just gonna be which AD carry deals more damage. And this item doesn't give you damage. This item does. Do you understand? The Soul Slay gives you HP movement speed, and Dreammaker gives you damage. And a shield. It's just way better for Enchanter versus Enchanter game.
There we go.
Is going to be looking pretty strong.
But now I'm nitpicking. We don't need to go this deep into details.
So the TP advantage, the numbers advantage should go the way of BLG.
G2 wrestling control of the mid lane right now.
Caps is really strong in the game. Yunara and Nami have items. Like for example, right now I think Yunara and Nami are way stronger than Lulu Sivir. Even if they're behind 1k gold, they're just way stronger. Kraken plus Mandate is just way better than Essence River plus Ardent.
You don't want to overcommit there, especially with the objective just around the corner.
So even if it's gold deficit on AD, it doesn't really matter. At least not right now.
So it's both the people without teleports down in that bottom lane, meaning that G2 have a 4v4.
Yeah, they definitely want Knight there with them for the start of the fight. He has flash, he has ult, but
Sivir no flash. I think they should know this, so maybe that's an angle.
Stepping forward, has to flash away. Tidal wave coming out as well.
But built on Nami. Well played Caps. Well played Hans. Oh, so close. No flash Sivir. Nice. Nice.
Quick kills come through from G2.
So close they got the Poppy as well.
Wasn't expecting that level of aggression to come through from the G2 squad.
I feel like in some way Sivir can't play this game, no? You have Yorick Cage, you have Jarvan Cage, and a Yunara. Like, it's not an easy game, no? For Sivir.
On point with those so far as Broken Blade trying to trade onto Bin, who flashes away.
Poppy's here.
Shun's coming across, will land the hook, charges
9.
the wall,
And he's gonna go make it. Oh no. He's dead as well. He's dead as well. He's gonna die. He's gonna E in. It didn't hit. Oh my god. So many of these this game, no? Actually, he's dead anyway. Wow. And Nor got it. That's not good. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Yorick. I am not a big fan of the Yorick. Imagine we had a Sion with 1k HP from W. Wrong approach, no? You have something that wins you games, and you stop doing it before you lost a game. Like you picked for lane top, and you're minus 1.5k anyway. So now you're just useless.
This man has an incredible record, and he's
But if you're 1.5k down and you're playing a tank, you're useful. Not sure why they changed. It was working. It was really close to go to Poppy here. He did the glide thing, you see? EW. Let's see if we can't play into these cages, by the way.
With the dragon spawning soon, they think, you know what, if we can kill Bin, we get an easy dragon, but the fight does not go well.
Play. I guess he just wanted to them, kinda. What did he flash? He flashed Jarvan EQ. Nice flash. Nice flash.
Cleans him up, and then Skewmon realized, I don't have the damage to finish Bin. I have to run for it here.
The flash of the EQ combo away from Skewmon was just beautiful from Bin. The man is locked in and he's ready to fight.
Caps is just him? Nice. Yo. Caps. Nice. I think Caps might have this, by the way. Look at his lead mid. 2k gold.
And if you are a long-time G2 fan, this is so promising. Seeing Caps in classic form like this, you know he can take over a game. They're going to be able to get the plates. They're going to be able to get the tower as well on the top side. It's over a 2k gold lead for Caps individually.
It's crazy. It feels like that the game right now is Caps versus...
He has 2 items as well, no?
The gold leads are insurmountable. We know that Bin has that carry potential, but we look back at this play as it's Labrov who looks like he's getting
Caps makes a really good play here from the brush.
But the heal and the W
really nice.
keep him alive, and then Caps comes out of nowhere to get the pick.
Bin is caught. Nice.
Put him in the trash. A huge kill for G2.
Skewmon and Caps are running this game, no? They're just running this game from start to finish. 10 KP on jungle and 9 KP on mid. Out of 11. They're just running this game, mid-jungle.
He TP'd there. We didn't get to see the setup, but he TP'd down towards bot lane, gets a kill onto Bin. They have the Herald. They're going to get probably 2 charges here, maybe the second full tower.
Sadly, no Drakes, though. The issue with the no Drake situation is this game will go on forever. If BLG want, the game goes on forever. There is no Drake stacking, so Sivir can always just clear, you know, stay in base and clear. Don't have to leave. It's gonna be a very long game, I think, this one. And late game, I prefer the Lulu side, by the way. But that's like very late. Like once you have all the items, you have Ardent, Shrelia, Michaels, level 11 plus 5 points W on Lulu. It's very, very late game. But I think there might come a point this game when Sivir Lulu is just too good. Like, they outscale late, I think. There's gonna be too much damage and peel at some point.
But I mentioned it earlier, like Caps versus LPL has not been a good track record for him.
So how do you fast pace this game? I mean, you do Baron, of course, but it's always risky, and then there's no Drake stacking. So how do you make it fast paced? I guess enemy has to int here. Maybe they can make them int here. Just pull this and then go fights.
Knight holding on to the Tibbers. No flash for him. Skewmon still in the pit with G2. Broken Blade trying to keep Viper at bay. Vision in the pit for BLG with that control. They know
should go fight now. Yeah, let's go fight, I think.
The Maiden doing a bit of work. Bin's already walked across here. Dark Possession slows him up for the moment, and G2 call it off.
I don't think that's desperation, by the way. I think that's just they feel strong. I don't think it's desperation, because it looks a little bit desperate, but I don't think it's that. I think it's just they feel strong and they want to fight, so they're trying to force enemy to fight.
They don't flip it though, which is the important thing.
Caps is a bit far up now. Oh shit, we're dead. He can... Wait, he's polymorphed and still taking it? I guess that makes sense, but that looks so weird. That looks so weird, no?
Using, like, on the hunt for the chase. Like, we have like 10 graphics that we wanted to bring up through this game. I had a really good joke at the start of the series that I wanted to bring up, but there's been action the entire time.
I guess really good on Caps for getting the ult off before the poly, right? That's the big one. Because once he's polyed, he can't ult, so he had to ult before the poly. Has flash.
Knight does have the flash using Tibbers, uses flash to get out. Shun here as well to try and defend his mid laner. Skewman and the Rob on the chase. We'll try and chunk out Shun as much as they can before this Drake does come up. Bin chasing Caps out towards the top side, flashing forward. Caps able to use the rocket belt to get himself away.
No flash Gnar.
From that mini Gnar who was about to turn Mega.
That is actually huge. Caps didn't have to use a flash for his own, and Bin used that flash, and they keep putting pressure on a Knight, forcing him to use defensive flashes. Viper
doesn't dodge the flag and drag.
Flash late, but Lulu's there. He dies anyway. Flash so late. Wait, Hans? I guess they don't have damage. When Sivir is dead, they actually have 0 damage. Annie and Poppy don't deal damage.
That is great for G2. They're gonna be able to
Great pick. But can't Viper flash out there? Does he have to die?
Viper needed to flash that initial engage. He held the flash late. The Cataclysm is there to follow. And even with On behind him, it is not enough to keep Viper alive.
Skew1 is really good, no? Like, really good.
When they played against Gen G, my biggest
I think I said that already this game.
But now their aggression, they are
But I feel like he just runs the game. Like, the game is through him. Either him succeeding at play or failing at play. But it's his game.
On the rift, and BLG, they are not holding back any punches.
I mean, this is a game now that is so much about Bin for BLG. You know, you look at the experience advantages. Knight has been.
Why doesn't he flash here on Sivir?
Back to this initial play. That is the Mega Blast Cone getting in.
No, but like even after you get out of the airborne, like either you flash the EQ, right? But if you get EQ'd, you gotta flash right after, because he got EQ'd, knock up, came back down, hit a bit, and then flash. He just needs to flash right away after the EQ CC ends, or flash the EQ, of course. But it's weird that you get knocked up, you come back down, and you start hitting instead of flashing. And then you flash anyway, and die anyway. Canon!
I think the thing for BLG, though, is although you're 1.4k behind, you do still have 2 Drakes, so there's no soul point coming up quickly for G2.
I like the Sivir build. At least he didn't do Quick Blade second, because now he actually deals damage, by the way. I think this is the way. If you're gonna do Essence Reaver, it has to be Infinity second. This is way better. He actually deals a lot of damage, by the way, with this. This build is okay. I don't mind this one. I just mind the Essence Reaver into Quick Blades, because it's no damage. This one I don't mind. This one not bad.
Is getting some help here. This is trouble for Bin.
They can't cross map, no? Oh, he TP out. Oh, flash bubble, nice, 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 nice. This should be a kill. Wait, he kills here? Holy fuck, he almost killed. What? He's alone versus the world, by the way, Bin. It's just him versus G2 this series, I guess. Hans might be dead here. Yep. Skewman is killing Viper, though. I mean, he's just winning for G2. Viper's dead. He's winning for G2. Viper just died to Jarvan, solo. Skewman just soloed Viper, by the way.
Skewman solo killed Viper there as he tried to collapse on the play, and that is what made all the difference here.
Great flash bubble. I can't believe he almost killed here. It's crazy, no? He's playing solo. Wow, this was close. Look at Viper here. He's gonna die to Jarvan.
The AD carry shouldn't just walk through the brush. So Viper's thinking, of course it's safe. My jungler just saw, but they didn't have vision on Skewman. The timing.
And Lulu just left Sivir. Lulu needs to stay with Sivir, by the way. Lulu just left Sivir and ulted herself.
Little subtle things as well, such as the bubble.
Great pick by Skewman there.
To the Lulu, meaning that Hansama can live for longer. The fact that Caps gains access onto the backline. Broken Blade isolating Knight. Shun was kind of a one-man army on the backline, doing everything that he could, but it was not enough. As G2 gets an ace against BLG.
Bin is caught again. Has no flash. Can he buy a lot of time here, or is he just one shot? He can buy a lot of time, he's fine. Jarvan is not here, by the way. Jarvan is on the other side of the map. I don't think BLG know, though.
ahead here. I mean, the entire gold lead still really is capped.
This is gonna be a very late game, keep in mind what I told you earlier. There's no Drake stacking, so this game will go like towards 40 minutes probably.
But Ben really doesn't have much of a
It's gonna be a very, very late game. It's probably gonna be like one fight decides the game kind of game at some point. And that's just because they don't have Drakes, so they can't really like push to end ever or like force to end ever. It's just gonna be Baron dance, maybe BLG give the next Drake to farm, go play side instead. The game should go very late, this game.
Well, 27 minutes with 26 kills.
Quick Blades now on Sivir. I think it's correct, this order. Because if you do Essence Reaver, Quick Blades, Infinity, you're weak on 2, weak on 1, strong on 3. But if you do Essence Reaver, Infinity, Quick Blades in that order, you're strong on 2 and strong on 3. So it's just better. I think now he should do... Should probably do Lord Dominik's now, no? Just get the last Whisper in there. And then you're done with the crit items and you just build defensive after that.
He is a hard man to kill. Level 16. As BLG look to
Fighting for this Drake. They don't have to though.
He is so strong on this Sivir. If he gets a
They don't
little
want.
bit
Skimon is getting chunked here.
Very,
Very, very chunked. Wait, Skimon might go GA by the way. Oh no. Hans is dead. Labrov is dead too. Wait. Can they end? No, they can't end. Wait, what just happened? Oh. I don't think he meant to do that. I don't think he meant to do that. Flash out, flash out, flash, 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 flash. Oh shit. Poppy W must have gotten Yunara, no?
Viper was hitting that the whole time. He was not chasing. They want to focus this down. G2 will try to settle for the dragon here, but it was Ben on the side.
Like, Bin smurfed that for sure, because Qmon can't play the game. But how did Hans get caught? Was it Poppy W? Did he E into Poppy W? No, Poppy just E's, ults, Q's, W's, can't dash, can't dash, can dash now. Yeah, Poppy smurfed, Poppy smurfed, Poppy smurfed. I think this Poppy champ is broken, no? Everyone's saying it's a bad jungler. But it doesn't matter what role you play, no? When you can do stuff like that.
Setting his sights on any opponent that was in front of him.
That champ is just good, no? That champ is just good. Regardless if it's top support or jungle.
That Mini-Gnar can run down anyone with the Baron. BLG say to G2, we're not down and out just yet.
Definitely not. I mean, Shun has been.
They can't end on this Baron. It's gonna go late. He's doing BT on Sivir. I think that's fair. That's fair. They don't have that much armor, right? He's gonna have to build Last Whisper at some point, though. Yunara definitely needs Last Whisper, no? There's Randwin's, Deadman's Plate, there is Tabi's, Cloth Armor. You gotta get Last Whisper on Yunara, no?
And all Knight really needs to do is
game will go very late, I think. It's gonna go for a while. They shouldn't be able to end here. Unless G2 int, this is not end. We're playing next Drake and the one after that, probably. Minimum. It's a 40-minute game, I think, this game.
Something though that is at least
I agree. Late game, like actually full item game, Sivir Lulu outscale. Yunara Nami, for sure. It's so easy, you know, you just stand there and W and it's 100% crit. You one-shot everything and Lulu has 3 peel items, Shirelia, Ardent, Michaels, Lulu ult, 5 points W, 5 points E. For sure they outscale late. Like we're kind of getting to a point where I think they are very, very, very OP. But also Aurora is apparently, because she just killed 2 people almost on her own.
Tidal wave coming out as well isn't going to find its mark, and G2 will call off the chase at that point.
That is terrifying.
Crazy damage, no?
3,000 damage from 2 basic abilities across 2 members. The amount of pressure Caps can put out is astronomical. So definitely,
yeah, we're definitely closing in on a Sivir Lulu 2v8. Look at Sivir item as well. Yeah. It's slowly creeping to Sivir Lulu 2v8. I think one more item and we're kind of there, yeah. Like imagine he gets Michaels on support and 80 carry buys Last Whisper. 100% crit plus BT, and then you have Shirelia, Ardent and Michaels from your support with ult, E and W.
Fully online with this late game build.
It's gonna be hard to kill.
With the support of the Lulu as well.
And he one-shots everyone.
The champion that I think is the scariest on the side of BLG. And that, as you rightly said,
also, at this point of the game, you know, like in mid-game, there's always gonna be someone without flash. Someone flashes somewhere, there's a play to make somewhere, but in late game, it's often that everyone flashes together, because it's team fight only, right? So either everyone flash together or no one is flashing. So Sivir is gonna have flash,
vision away from
most of the
G2
time
as junglers will
when
use
she
the
needs
Mega
it.
Blast
And when she doesn't, probably enemy doesn't have flash either. You understand what I mean? Like right now she has flash, enemy has flash too. And maybe after next fight, everyone's gonna flash. And then it's gonna be hard for her to get caught anyway.
As far away from the base as possible, delay BLG's advances, and he does that.
Like it's not as easy to punish no flash Sivir at this point of the game when they're perma grouped as 5.
Goes across the veil and dodges away from Shun. Not too much damage on the Poppy.
And he's just gonna have he's just gonna have flash for every important fight.
As well. These are the things that G2 have to be so careful of.
Since nothing's gonna happen other than team fights at this point.
That one-shot potential. Even if he doesn't deliver the final blow himself, the setup that he has onto both Hans and LeBron, his ability to one-shot them is still very much real.
I feel like this game means a lot, no, mentally.
The vision coverage, as I was mentioning earlier,
Because it's gonna be a 40-minute banger, and if you lose this, it's like so much energy wasted.
One of the real difficult things here
I feel like
for
this
G2 is how do you
game
get
means a
value
lot
out of Yorick
mentally.
At this point, right? You know, Hans, he's down in gold, but you're always still going to be valuable here. On the Yorick, you're down essentially an entire item. You're not a good team fighter. You don't win side lanes, and you're kind of struggling to figure out, okay, what is my role in this game now? You know, can you win if you just show up to a 5v5? Is it better
He's
if I
buying
just try to
GA
spin to
on
the side
Sivir?
lane and just try to be that sacrificial lamb set up for a 4v4 for my
GA.
team? I think the job of Broken Blade becomes
He doesn't
pretty
think he
complex at this point.
needs 100% crit. He only has
Just because he
75.
didn't get that 1v1 advantage he wants, and Yorick is not a great team fighter.
You can see he's just grouping up with the team right now as Bin pushes through that bottom side. Hans Sommer still
Look at the
short.
Sivir damage. Look at the Sivir damage!
Armor reduction
That's 75% crit Sivir, by the way, not even 100.
and through Shun
Labrov just lost half his HP for fun.
and the Infinity Edge has been funneled quite a bit of gold as well.
Oh,
We saw it
shit.
picking up the blue buff earlier on. And then the Wolves, G2 trying to get towards that item spike.
He's buying GA though.
Such a good job of just being oppressive during this portion of the game. A minute left before the Baron. Bin on the chase here with Shun. BB wisely walking away once again, but Bin will take his time to try and clear out the Maiden. Doesn't quite get it. Down to about half HP.
You can see Viper
G2 are
is
gonna give this Drake,
going the
and he's
armor
just gonna
as
go to
well.
Baron
He's gonna be
Dance.
going in towards the GA next. More concerned about getting one
I feel like a
shot than he is
game-
about, you know, maximizing
A game like
damage
this
here. So
really
Armor is
tells
getting
you
on
how
the other
important
side, though.
Drakes are.
Skibond obviously already had the GAs working in towards what I
Like
see
without
as
the
being
Drakes, the game
Broken
doesn't
Blade has the
progress.
Jack shows picking up some more armor on top, so they're trying to get tanky.
It's gonna go to the next Drake as well. Like it's 40 minutes, potentially sold for BLG, or give, and then it's like 45 minutes potentially sold for either team. It's gonna go to next Drake, you know, and maybe G2 are in a good spot at that time, and then they get to Drake, and then it's 5 more minutes.
Yeah, I mean, that
A game like this really tells you that there's like nothing to do on the map other than Drakes.
BLG established how effective their team fighting really is, and G2 are now kind of
This season is a bit fucked up, I think,
to get
actually.
A couple more items with the LDR finished. Hans going to have access to.
There's just nothing to do.
But G2 doing their best to get some semblance of vision onto the top side of the Rift. You can see the entire bot side is littered in favor of BLG, but that top side around Baron is still an area
Is
of
it to be behind or what?
G2.
Exactly.
Why is the camera like this?
Because the
No, it's
Baron is
not.
about to spawn.
Hey, hey!
Looking for Viper, weirding, spell shielded
Oh,
well.
that's BT.
And that's what Caps needs to do.
And
Keep coming
he's
behind
back to
there.
full with the
Broken
shield.
Blade will be able to spot him out as he comes across the
How do we
side.
kill the Sivir, by the way? Oh, they're
G2
going?
looking for the fight.
Wait, look at
He's
Jarvan.
not here. This is a
Look at Jarvan.
4-3 in favor of
Maybe?
G2. Skewman looking for a
No.
flank now.
Out, 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 out. Oh no,
Begins to
oh
collapse
no, oh
on
no,
him.
oh no.
Bin
He's gonna
doing
get
the
chased
same
forever, by the way.
now, able to join up with
It
BLG.
doesn't have blue smite either.
G2 pulled the trigger, but they fired a blank.
Maybe he has the
BLG
flash.
still chasing onto Skewman, flag and drag. Flash
Wait,
over from
Bean is going.
Broken Blade is here for the dark possession, and Skewman will have to
Imagine
fight
Poppy
away.
got that, by the way. That was close.
Clutches of BLG.
That was close. Poppy got that W.
Flashes there. The question is, you know, was that worthwhile?
That was close.
for Finn, because he is such a strong member. Skewman will be missing that flash. Obviously, pretty costly.
I just want to see it one more time. Look at the Poppy.
G and G2 pulled the trigger,
Look at the
but they
Poppy.
fired a blank. BLG still chasing
Look at the Poppy.
onto
If that W hits, or the E,
In the game.
No
He's
reason
just
not-
dead.
No reason not to threaten this Baron. Shun's going to get a little bit of health back
That was
from the
close.
Scuttle Crab. They've now claimed full vision control around the river. See how difficult it is for G2 to actually approach. Caps is fishing.
chunked a bit.
shield, though, from Help Pick.
But it's just gonna hit the wave, and it's full again.
Only chipped away.
Aurora is going now,
Caps goes in
but
again. There's the
no,
barrier
it's not
of
possible.
Shun falling low as the Catacomb comes in, but they don't know where Knight is, and so G2 have to play so cautiously. Mikhails and Skewman gets him out.
Ooh, he
of the
failed.
stun. Shun diving in, looking for the heroic
But
jump
it's
stun,
out.
but can't quite land it.
I swear, there's been like 4 or 5 Poppy E's that are just like tickling the wall.
Could just turn their eyes to the Baron again.
I mean, these ricochets are becoming such a problem. Viper is
So
getting
many
jumped up by
Poppy E's
Caps,
that
but he
should be
just
hit
goes
but
back
are
and
not
forth.
hit.
Ricochets bounce through the team, and I think they're going to threaten the Baron here for sure. They have a big HP advantage at this point.
Caps is
Sivir can solo this, by the way. Sivir can literally solo this, and everyone else can play the fight.
Not to force this objective.
DP from Caps looking for that flank position. Bin down to a third. Doesn't have the Mega. Is a long way away from that Rage Bar as well.
It's a bit awkward. Yeah, they're gonna turn.
13,000 on the hunt is popped by Viper, but he can't get further than the Dark Procession.
Broken Blade
lost
might
it.
be dead.
BB
Yep,
does have
he
the
didn't flash.
but stunned against
Didn't
the wall, doesn't
flash.
have a chance to use it. BLG.
Ah, this Yorick is so useless. It's actually crazy.
Back towards the big purple triple worm.
That's all they needed, a single kill. Now a big part of their front line has disappeared. Minion damage is good on the bot side of the Rift, but Caps has no TP available to him with 4.
Skip, no, guys. Don't lose the game here. If you die here, they could end, by the way. Wait. Aren't we just gonna get wiped here and lose the game right now? Even if they get Nash, we don't lose the game, by the way. We don't have to fight this. 4v5.
Skewmon trying to get into the pit, but he just can't get close enough. Flag and drag his only option. On falling low, Hans Summer stepping
winning?
in. They turn on to Knight instead. BLG was secure,
winning?
but Knight goes down for it. Hans Summer still.
Nice flash, Hans. Wait, winning? 4v5? Winning. Kill them all, kill them all. Getting a bit excited here. Nice caps, nice. Sivir no flash, by the way. Sivir no flash. Play slow. Not fast. Slow. Oh my god, caps. Yo, end? We have a wave top, by the way. We end top here. We end top. It's over. No, they're running bot. It's over. They won that 4v5. How? 11-0 caps.
15 seconds. G2, they have to go for the Nexus. They have to try.
They have it, no? It's only Annie. I think they have it. It's only Annie.
The question is, can they do it? They're looking to close it.
For sure they have it. They have ults and stuff. Everyone has ult again. It's for sure over. Everyone has ult again. It's easy. Easily over.
Broken Blade puts Sin into the cage, and BLG are buried. G2, their attention on the Nexus to keep it.
Huge game, by the way. Huge game mentally, I think, this one. Huge game mentally. Was kind of a messy one, but worth it if you win, you know. So taxing game, I think, to play this one. BLG choose first pick again. I don't understand what's going on with the Eastern teams. They keep choosing first pick when it is, at least to me, very clear. Second pick is the better side. Like, we can probably get some statistics on this. Let me see if I can find the statistics for this. I might be able to see side winning, maybe not pick winning. Let's see if I can find something. You can see the draft, right? You're not back screen? Yeah. Let me see if I can cook here.
Really did put him in the dirt pretty early on. Broken Blade had a tough game on the top side, but it just didn't end up mattering because Caps really made the game about himself, his advantage, and he was everywhere on the map. That is, to me, Caps at his best, is when he is so active, when he's just non-stop making plays.
I very much agree. BLG once again picked first pick here.
I actually don't know how to find this.
The same bands as we did in game 1.
I don't know how to find this. But my feeling, anyway, regardless of stats backing it up or not, second pick is the way. First pick is not the way.
In the series now is with both Nami and Lulu already gone. Remember that things like Ashe Seraphine rise in power, but again the Ashe has been banned. And then with Lulu
Bard blind, just like that.
And then also Yunara Lulu, no longer an option.
He's gonna play Nico, no? He's gonna play Nico.
As Bard is going to be the lock-in, and it's going to be another range.
And it's Sin here, I guess. Just Sin, no?
Right? You've been having so much success for your bot lane 2v2s against these.
Unless you have a prio pick elsewhere. You just match jungle here with Sin, no? Or Wukong? Or Vi? I like Sin. Sin is OP. Mundo, oh, even better, even better. I keep forgetting about Mundo because no one really plays it. 0-3 this tournament. But that champion is broken. Probably same to Sin or more even. Why is he 0-3? When did they even play Mundo? That champ is OP.
Is another thing to think about for G2 because they want to have a champion that can play safe. And
Astral Blind.
Want to deny that pick away from G2.
I mean, one of the things I like is that because Pantheon was first pick, Mundo feels more safe since Trundle.
I like Jhin here. I don't like Kai'Sa with Bard. I like Jhin. If I'm Hans, I like Jhin and I like.
I believe in Shen support more than the Pantheon.
Wait, Shen support into Bard. That's good for Bard, no? It's free lane.
couple of times.
Maybe not the Jhin anymore. What about like Corki? Just Corki? Corki seems like pretty solid here, no? Can't go wrong.
Yeah, it's great, and I mean, I'm a big
Caitlyn? Actually, Caitlyn. Wait, Caitlyn looks great. Caitlyn, no?
Because you just go along for the ride. Pantheon flies into that back line with the Grand Starfall.
Okay, Corki. It's solid, it's solid. Can't go wrong, can't go wrong. Can't go wrong.
Looking for that type of hard engage, that type of play. But that being said,
this Shen support into Bard is just not it, no? They're also blind picking your top, so it's not even gonna be possible to play other side, probably. PV is gonna last pick. So whatever you want to use this Shen ult for, it's not gonna be there.
Like Ahri, very important champion in the context of this series.
It just doesn't look right to me. Why is there a Shen there? Unless it's Shen top lane blind. Nah, it wouldn't be. It's just support. He already played it. It's just support.
The focus was very much
an LPL fan, you do want to give it to him.
Yeah, you absolutely do. So with the Mel ban, it looks like G2 is fishing for an Ahri themselves. They're very clearly saying, hey, you know what? If you don't ban it away, we're going to pick it this time around. We want to take it away from you. We want that extra bit of mobility.
Mel ban says Ahri on 4.
Mel is just super popular in the LPL in general. You know, that league more so than
So most likely BLG will have to ban Ahri here for 5.
It's also been surprisingly successful.
And then we're looking for what? Asir, Renekton ban, okay. I still don't understand why they're banning non-tanks top lane. Because it's so obvious he's smurfing on tanks and not otherwise. At least if you judge off of the game we just played. Because BB was kind of 1v9 in Gen G and Fearx series. He was really good in those series with his tanks.
Because they could spend a lot of time towards that top side. And maybe BLG are saying, actually, we don't want to spend a lot of time ganking top. We're going to spend time around bot instead, because that's where...
Anyway, what do we do about the Ahri, guys? Do we ban it or leave it?
They're banning it because they want Ambassador.
Should ban it, no? Ahri. Otherwise, Caps will take that on 4 for sure. Mel is banned for it as well. So unless you're willing to play Sylas... Actually, Sylas with Mundo ult is pretty good now. So if Caps take Ahri here, Knight can take Sylas, I guess.
It feels like Gwen might be what we're going towards, you know, from one of these top laners here.
It's just Ahri, no? And then you play into the Sylas. It is what it is.
Could you just blind pick it, actually?
I think you totally could. And I mean, I feel
LeBlanc
like
blind over Ahri.
Saying you're not going to do that. I
Wow.
wonder if Bin would just blind it here. I mean, I will say though, Broken Blade is one of these top laners who will slam down crazy stuff, right?
What do you play here? Galio?
Bring out the Yasuo. The Yasuo is up. We did see him play Ignite.
The comp looks so weird for BLG.
So that would be up and available, and I think Ben's gonna do it, and I think
Gwen blind.
Who would slam the Yasuo as a response?
I'm just more shocked by this LeBlanc blind. Like LeBlanc Mundo as a combo, I don't love, like, at all. And also, like, I feel that Shen is a really good answer into LeBlanc because she's like very
Gwen blind,
burst, which Shen just does a very good job of dealing with. It gives you a decent amount of mobility to potentially.
Has to be Galio then, no?
But
just ignore it and get excited about the possibility.
Akali. The comp is really banger for BLG now. Yeah, I think Galio's better. I think Galio's better. That's what that's what I would go for as well. Like literally, it's Bin versus the world. By the way, you have like triple global and a carry top with an Astral farming waves, clearing waves. Wave clearing. It's Bin versus 9. Sahin. I mean, it makes sense that you can't go tank when he's blinding Gwen, right? It's just Bin versus the world, no? Look at the comp.
I mean, you could go Jhin atop here against the Gwen. I think it might be all right.
I mean, I'm a little bit surprised. I'm a little bit surprised to see this LeBlanc come through. I don't love it in this context. I think the BLG's
believe in the Caps magic. I mean, turn off your brain.
I believe that
Stop
BLG
analyzing
is,
things.
I don't mind the LeBlanc at all, actually.
I think it's a really good answer.
It was LeBlanc or Ahri, no? And keep in mind,
I think it's a really good
LeBlanc is a champion Knight plays. So it could be a strategy from G2 to just take the champs from Knight. Like that might be actually what they're doing.
Exactly.
Trying to trim the pool for him.
Thing. I think it will outscale Zehen too, so I don't even love the Zehen as an answer. I mean, Broken Blade's got to feel confident in the matchup at the very least, otherwise he wouldn't pick it. But ultimately, I do like the global pressure that BLG have, and based on how skirmish heavy game 1 was, if we have the same sort of scrapping that we do, BLG's just going to have the ability to collapse first.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, triple global with Gwen. Bin Gwen.
They are going to be pretty low on damage, I think. You know, to actually kill the front line.
It's just Bin versus 9.
Ezreal's great,
Let's see what he can do.
You were looking at Ezreal Galio as your mid lane and your bot laner against a Mundo and a Zehen. So if Zehen gets ahead, if Mundo is having a good game, as we've seen Skumon have so many good games on this champion, Ezreal is one of the worst tank killers there is. So to me, it becomes so important that Bin has a good game because Bin needs to be someone who can actually threaten these frontliners, who can threaten in the side lane. So
Caps might get chunked on the way back. No, he's
attacking
fine.
top lane if I'm Shun.
Wait, Pantheon is invading. Do they know? Or do they not? Do they not know? He's invading. I don't think they know, by the way. Do they know?
PLG looking to invade around the red buff here. Shun is going to.
Oh no, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. Oh shit. Shit. He didn't know.
Skumon landing the cleaver, we'll get a bit of damage. Caps going in with the distortion to chunk.
Bard is moving, by the way, full moving. Look, Bard! Cameraman! No flash. Wow, he flashed that?
This is going to hurt Hans Sama. He can't afford to lose these minions, so now On is getting involved.
Wait, he's going back in. He flashed, and then he went back in anyway. Yeah, excuse smite, I guess. Oh my god, 1 HP! 1 HP on that red! Oh, that was 1 HP. He didn't smite, by the way. He didn't smite.
I would love to see a replay because I think I saw 1 HP.
He didn't smite. It was Mundo that smited.
Yeah, he did smite.
Oh, that's so bad for Skumon, no? He smited and didn't get
If
it.
you let him set it up, he's going to outsmite you every time. So you have to just flip it. You have to just
He didn't smite with Pantheon, but he got it anyway.
You get it in that spot, but
oh shit, the game is a bit cooked.
Tried it with Knight last game, didn't turn into anything. This time, it does end up working out. You want to keep Skumon low on economy. If you're Shun...
Let's see if this counter pick works top lane, because we might need it with this start. We might need some assistance.
Doesn't quite have the chains yet. 1 minion off of level 3. Now he's got it. But Knight getting that level up.
We might need some assistance this game, Mr. Broken Blade. Bot has 2 CS, getting zoned in between tower, Mr. Broken Blade. Help me! Thank you very much. Help me! Thank you very much.
In the bottom lane to escape On and Viper earlier on looking for the taunt.
He's not. He's dead, by the way. Oh my god! Please kill Lestral. Okay, and kill the Shen, no? You're back in the game if you get this. You're back in the game if you get this. It's fine if you don't. Just farm the wave. Holy shit! We have 2 CS. Why wasn't the Bard bot lane? So Bard went to help the red, and then what? And then what? Why didn't he go bot lane? Wait. Did he have vision? He didn't have vision, no? Wait. He didn't have vision? Or? How did he... What?
I don't think they needed to fully send it.
Was it warded?
I think choosing Labrov was the mistake. Yes, he's level 1, but a Bard at level 1 does basically nothing. If they'd invested these resources into Hans Sama, I think that this fight could have gone much more favorably for BLG. But instead, Hans, after being denied so much farm, ends up getting a kill, gains access to the wave, and now the G2 bot lane is kind of right back into this.
Yeah, they really are. And I mean, the reason they go for Labrov is because he has no flash, right? So if you taunt in as Shen at level 2 and Hans...
Bard is level 1!
That's a good point.
So I think
maybe get level 2.
I will say, On, it's a pretty lazy recall. He could just walk to the Dragon Pit, taunt over the wall, and then I think he doesn't die. And
but how did Mundo know? I need to rewatch this early game later.
You go back, both AD carries have a kill, but
there's a lot going on that I would like to see again.
Skumon kind of ruins the whole level 1, which was the point. You know, you're trying to
we need to see if they knew the Pantheon invading level 1. We need to see the HP on the red. We need to see why the Bard didn't go bot straight away. We need to see Shen's recall if Mundo had vision.
Now looking to contest. This time though, Skumon gets the Raptors. Caps getting very dangerously low.
There's a lot. A lot.
As well. Skumon just emoting on him there, forcing him away.
Bot is about to get dove.
By the way, spent a lot of time outside.
But we have cleanse in like 5 seconds, 10 seconds. Maybe it's fine. If they focus Bard, it's fine, by the way. It's just if Corki dies that this is bad. He's gonna have cleanse very soon, but might have to use it here. This is really bad. Getting chunked like this is really bad. Now it's free dive. It's free. She-Bile! 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 Wait, they're trolling it. They're trolling it! They're trolling it! They're not trolling it. Wait, he's dead! He's dead! They're trolling it! They're trolling. They're trolling, they're trolling. They are turbo trolling.
You don't really care that the Bard gets a kill there because you did kill off Hans. You're going to deny
turbo trolling.
Skewmon, though, doing what he can, taking away camps on the top side, continuing to farm. He's up to level 5, has that slight XP advantage.
I was just about to say what a beautiful dive it was, and unfortunately...
It really wasn't a beautiful dive.
But watch this tower aggro management. They don't overstep just
like,
yet.
Pantheon is the one that deals the damage, guys. If Ezreal takes this aggro, it's just a free kill. If Ezreal is max range taking aggro, and Pantheon and Shen can just throw their bodies at the Corki, that's a free play. It was not a beautiful dive. It was a terrible dive. So that's good for us. You should always take, like, in situations like that, where the melee champions probably cannot tank without dying, the ranged champion should take aggro, always. So in this case, Ezreal needs to take aggro, so the Pantheon can just click W, Q, E, and then walk out. And Shen can click taunt, Q, W, and walk out. Because if either of them take the aggro, they just die. So it has to be the Ezreal. Has some Bard. Are BLG just trolling again? I feel like they might be. This Mundo is level 6. Whoa! That did so much damage, no? I thought he would just tank everything with ult. I guess he thought he would tank everything with ult. Shouldn't this be winning for G2? I feel like that should be winning for G2. Am I crazy? Level 6 to level 4 jungle, they're focusing Bard. This one should be winning. Wait, did he solo kill mid? Did he solo kill mid?
I mean, what revenge for him, considering what Knight did.
He solo killed mid, right? Where else did he get a kill? And Galio died. Wait, what?
Impressive stuff from Caps in the middle lane.
It's also, this whole tournament has not been about Caps.
That 3v3 should be winning, no?
Here has been so shocking to a degree. Is Caps has had a couple of good games, but often he's been the strongest card on this team. And now for him in the finals, where he has been 0-6th the last 2 times he made it. To be able to get here.
We have no Valkyrie, by the way. We have no Valkyrie, no flash. We have 40 CS in 8 minutes on our AD carry. Game is very, very strange. So how did we die mid?
You're going to be a lot weaker in the 1v1 with the phase rush. The phase rush is a nod to the fact that it's mostly slows on the other side. You know, the Mundo.
He doesn't just stand there, right?
Engage, disengage, and Caps just goes between the towers, takes him down.
Oh!
Oh! That was nice.
Oh!
He changed the cannon.
Wow.
Okay, it was still really good.
We didn't need that replay. We didn't need that.
That was still pretty slick, man.
That was sick, no? That was sick. What are they saying? That was fucking sick.
You're right. He did make it work. Viper now becoming the big threat once again, similar to what we saw in game 1.
That was crazy cool. Like, that was sick. What are they saying?
Struggling in the 2v2.
Yeah, Caretaker's talent there used to heal him up just a little bit, but Viper on every opportunity just dashing forward. Has the tier already stacked up to 160 and the Sheen complete.
Yeah, I mean, Knight is kind of just getting pounded right now in this 1v1. He needs to
We are in so much trouble bot lane. We have 47 CS.
like he did last game.
We need help ASAP. Maybe Caps can help. Would be nice.
Even as you can, because I do think they have great compositional answers. You've got
no one has done Drake.
CC from
No one does Drake.
You know, a lot of
I don't get it.
tools to punish Caps if he overextends at all, but you can't let him get too fed.
They have some deal to not do Drakes. To make the game 40 minutes every game.
Yeah, one of the problems though in a lot
However,
of against Gwen is
jokes aside, it happens a lot in very, very good games that you don't have time for Drake. Because everything is tempo, 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 tempo. Need to be ready, need to be ready, need to be ready. Farming camps, ready, ready. So Drakes don't really go hand in hand with that. So it does actually happen a lot in very, very good league games that you don't do Drake. Because you don't have time for Drake. It's not possible. If you do Drake, you pay the price elsewhere and it's not worth it. Like this. I still think you should try to find the time though. Because Drake is the way.
Now between the 2 AD carries.
Kind of feels like Lebrovich just basically made the call that we're losing the 2v2 anyway, so maybe it's better to just roam and just try to have you just farm it out in the 1v1. which is always a tough judgment to make. But it does feel like he's saying, you know what, it's better if I just get active.
There's so many things we need to rewatch now after the game. I want to see that 3v3 bot as well. How was that losing? Pantheon flashed out too.
Absolutely. I think that these level 6 marks are what I'm keeping my eyes on, because Labrov naturally going to be very delayed. He will get level 5 just
Is it
now.
better on Corki to buy this one instead of Phage? I always buy Phage. Is this one better? Run. Oh shit, that was close. That was fucking close. Wait, Shen taunted in. Gonna have to flash out now. Yep.
I can see in the Coinbase gold grind there.
BB 1v2? 9.
Just going in a 2v1. Shun went out with the Grand Starfall, and perhaps he just thought he couldn't get away.
Yeah, I think his play there was, if I can get.
I mean, of course he can't get away. He's at enemy tower.
Stack up my passive quickly enough.
I don't think you should flash though. But of course he's not gonna live there if he's at enemy tower and he has 2 people behind him.
Gets stunned himself, and then the outplay comes through.
Yeah, it does look a little bit silly, but he's only a couple seconds.
So this counter pick top thing we're doing, guys. How about we just play a tank? Anybody? Tank? It did beat Gen G 3-0 and it did beat Fearax 3-0. So how about a tank in the top line? He's dead now. There's no way he lives this. He lives! Ah!
This is nice though.
He's too good.
You force the ult and you freeze the wave, because that was a very stacked wave that they're going to be able to give to BB.
Too good. Top lane.
For the 1v1 and then Grand Starfall immediately turns the tables.
Yeah, and so he's thinking about how do I outplay this. He needs to try and build his passive up as much as possible. And so he's thinking, okay, I'll E in into Q. I mean, I do think the flash was a mistake. I think there's a world where he could have even flashed.
I agree. Tank versus Gwen is not easy, but maybe you should ban the Gwen for 5 thoughts.
It's also the first time we've seen BB on Zehen in his
If you want to play tank.
So obviously we'll have practiced it a bunch, but sometimes in the heat of the moment, these decisions can.
I don't know what they banned this game, but pretty sure they're banning mids both games 4-5. 2 mids both games, so 4 mids total. Maybe could spare a Gwen ban and play a tank.
Notwithstanding getting ahead, right? You see Bin with a 500 gold lead, Viper with an 800.
However, I think Sahin, like Sahin and Aatrox. Wait, am I missing a champion? There's some bruisers like Sahin and Aatrox. Maybe I'm missing a champion that's similar, where you are kinda a tank, you know, because like Aatrox has just too much healing, so he has like the life of 3 people, and Sahin has revived, right? So you can buy a lot of space at the very least. It's a bruiser that plays like a tank, you know what I mean? You can take space, you can buy time. There is a scenario where this Sahin just becomes like fucking annoying later with revive, right? And sorta does what a tank would have done anyway.
Bard can play, you know, really pretty low commitment engage, and you can kind of play at that range.
I think my view is just when you do 6-0 like this, you beat Fearax 3-0, Gen G 3-0, and you have a formula that's working every game. Don't change it. That's my view, anyway. Bard ult.
But G2 will be able to rebut the dive.
I mean, that the ult from Labrov ends up connecting onto the tower, which I think the goal was to protect Broken Blade, or maybe even set up for Caps to arrive in time. But the fact that Broken Blade dodges it was like, oh, hang on, that could have gone very
Heart Seal proc, Heart Seal proc. Bonk.
Keep Broken Blade alive. Right now in a bit of danger.
Justice punches onto Skewmon.
He's fine now. But he got the Heart Seal proc, so it's worth it.
Down low and maybe burn a flash, but Knight wisely just walks out of there.
Woof.
And even though that Bard ult, you know, didn't connect, they did get the flash off of Shun, so that is a key thing. You know, if Pantheon goes in, it's generally a one-way trip without that flash, and so they are able to get that. So nice cover for Broken Blade. You definitely do not want him falling further behind. Bin was such a problem for them last game, and you really do not want to see that develop once again.
I'm looking at the gold advantage for Viper, and with the role quest completed for Hans, obviously that gold gap is going to close just a little bit. I'm going to pop the Ghost. And I think he's got Trinity Force now, which is such a big spike.
We're dead. No flash, no ult. And now top tower is gonna fall. They have 3 grubs. That's top tower.
It's a repeat of what they
He's gonna be 2k gold up again. Again. 2k gold. One more time. Unless Caps is here. Please, Caps, save the game. We need you. And he does. W Caps.
Which is always just the worst feeling as a top laner.
There's going to be a bit of a shift in the lanes now as Caps comes to collect this wave. Hans is going to move to mid so that more damage isn't done there.
Yeah, we might need another 11-0 mid lane performance this game. My feeling right now. We might need our LeBlanc to be 11-0 this game.
Is evident, but it's on demonstrating what we can expect, I think, from the Shen moving forward in this game.
Is LeBlanc good into their champs or bad? You can buffer your W back when Pantheon W's you, right? Like, even if you get stunned where you're supposed to go back. If you understand what I mean. Like, if you're fast to react, you shouldn't be able to get Pantheon W because you can always just go back while getting stunned if you buffer it. Kind of same with taunts, I guess. In theory, there's not a lot of CC for the LeBlanc not to do some stuff. TP behind the Sahin. Top, cameraman, top. Oh, Hans is caught. Wait, there's no way he won with 3 stem, right? Right. Oh fuck. Hell! Oh, TP! Caps! We need you to save us right now. Jump back. And now. Nah, he missed, and Shen did a really good play. No. Did you see how fast the Shen reacted, by the way? And exhaust as well from Spellbook. Actually, no, it's exhaust from AD, never mind. Exhaust from Viper. Look how fast the Shen reacted, by the way. I feel kind of bad for Caps. Drops 11-0 last game, plays really well this game, solo bolo. But there is not much to do in this one. Look at the Shen's reaction. If they show replay, like, that was... I think they saw the LeBlanc. They must have seen the LeBlanc. No one reacts that fast. He must have seen her. There must have been a ward. There was probably a ward. Like, he barely made it over. He barely landed with his W, by the way, before he got taunted. So Bin just won with 3 stem. And we're getting Dove 4v4 without a wave. Send fucking help. And Caps shows up. They must have vision on him. I refuse to believe the Shen reacts like that otherwise. So they must see the LeBlanc, no? Right now they see the LeBlanc, no? For sure. Yeah, he warded it. Look at the reaction. What? That was such a good Shen play. He barely had time to land with his W. Oh, shit. Yo, our strongest member is top, guys. How about thing no fight? How about thing play around Caps? Alright. Shen is hinting.
Will the chase continue here for G2? A magical journey? Perhaps not one that we want to take a boarding pass for, as across comes Bin on the chase. Needle works out, getting the slows onto Skew. Dready return across the wall from BB. Skew has
at least we don't die here. And Caps is getting top. Not bad. And there's no Drake, so the game is gonna go late. No one is doing Drake. The game will go very late again.
I mean, he's simply been shut down in this game. Shun has run rampant in the early game, and he's really put Bin in such a fantastic position.
Yo, Caps, we need something. We need something special. Drake is so irrelevant right now. It's so irrelevant. This game will be very similar to last game, I think. It's gonna go to like Baron 2 or Baron 3, and then it's probably gonna be decided. Like, Drakes are just too late. It's just too late. It's first Drake at 20 minutes. Like, it doesn't matter. It's gonna be about Barons, for sure. And just like plays in general, not so much Drake fight. Like, you can afford to just not fight Drake at all this game and just go play other side, so
punishing missing resources.
I think that's where the value lies. Like you need to find good place, not just go for Drake.
Even with the Valk, it just doesn't matter. You can't create enough space. They're so good at constantly taxing the resources here from teams.
Did On taunt in, or what did he do? He did, yeah.
How far they can go.
Absolutely. I mean, they're continuing to punish G2, who...
To be fair, he was smurfing before, so caught is in order, right? Or what was it again? Smurfing, caught. Smurfing, caught.
It feels so easy
I don't remember what it was.
Something
like that.
With those cues that just
Something like that. I'm pretty sure he smurfed before, so I think it was the correct order of things.
3,500 gold lead for BLG. A Drake apiece, 2 items on Viper now with the Manamune and the Trinity Force. 2 items as well for Xun, and Bin has to be very close to his second as well. Went for the Oblivion Orb to try and
Smurf caught. That's the one. I remember now.
BLG running the rift.
Late game, you would say G2 stronger.
It is a Baron if they want to try and force a fight and then take the Baron at a numbers advantage.
Caps still is very strong though. He's on 2.
Not really sure, to be honest.
Over 1,000 gold.
I feel like both compositions are kind of whatever late, no?
Does still have
Gwen is scary late, I guess. Mundo can be scary late. Sahin can be scary late. Pantheon if he's ahead. Galio is kind of whatever. LeBlanc can be scary if she's ahead. Corki Astral scale. I mean, Corki Astral is buying the same items. They scale the same kind of. I guess Corki scale a little bit better, maybe.
To really be able to take him down without getting CC'd and exhausted.
It doesn't feel like either team has a great late game, you know.
When you're on something like a LeBlanc, the ability to strike from the shadow is so important. BLG doing a really good job of getting a couple of.
It's not like last game where they had Enchanter and it's like 80 carry king, 80 carry king. 80 carry is not king this game for either team. I think Bin is king for BLG this game. Everything's about Bin, right? And for G2 it's Caps. This is huge if they can get this, but they have Shen ult and Pantheon ult and Galio ult. Alright.
G2 will be happy enough with that exchange.
At least no one died.
For G2 there, they got a couple globals out there looking for Viper.
Well, you need those skill shots to connect.
Yeah, so I saw... Who wrote this? I'm not a fan of G2 sacking the Corti so much. I agree, and after the game we really need to check what Labrov did after he covered red. Because Corki was getting zoned in between tower, and the Bard, as far as I could see at the time, didn't go there to help. So the whole sacking thing of Corki started like level 1, you know. He was fucked level 1 already. He had 40 CS at 8 minutes. So like half of what you should have. He basically lost 40 CS in the first 8 minutes. Crazy, no? Vision pocket? No vision pocket. Are we in trouble here? No, we're out here. There has to be like some bigger issue if you lose 40 CS in 8 minutes. If you can't farm half of the CS in front of you. We're dead. They're gonna go for Bin again, but they have TP and Galio ult. Yo, BLG got a plan, no? They put their best player on a carry, and then everyone else on a support. And if he gets in trouble, you help him. And that's it. G2 keep going for Bin, but there is like 4 people every time. They got a plan. Bin, you do Bin things, and we cover you. And it's working. Very well, I would say.
Just way too strong to really deal with at this point in the game. So BLG definitely starting to run away with it. Going to be able to get even more gold here onto Viper. You just look at these leads across the board. It's kind of Caps versus the world, but compositionally, his champion is just going to have such a tough time.
Maybe. This is huge. Oh. Imagine he gets that. It's like 700-800 gold, you know, and shutdown, like stopping the guy. It's a shutdown and stopping the guy that's putting pressure. Gives you like some time to breathe while he's dead, and you can actually like not worry about your tier 2 at all times. It's not only killing the Gwen to get the shutdown, but it's also like stopping her from putting pressure, you know. She's perm at our tier 2. It's so hard to play when it's like this. Because it's timer always, you know, timer. If you go other side, she takes tier 2. If you go to her side, you get countered. But if you do nothing, you're losing. So it's just like you're on the clock always. Have to do something. Super annoying. I think they're gonna keep going for the Gwen, by the way. It's the only play they got. You just keep going for the Gwen, and at some point it either works or it doesn't. Drake is not important. It's just so irrelevant, the Drake. It's very weird to watch 2 games back-to-back where Drake is not a thing. It's like, it's 25 minutes into the game. Usually at this time, there is Soul Fight, there is Baron Dance, and it's just like dead. The game is dead. Because no one has Drake. So no one has to do anything. It's just about this. This is the only thing that matters in this game. The plays that are being made. Who makes the better plays? Little bit like solo rank, Loki. It's little bit like a solo rank game, Loki.
From Lebrov, the timing on that Mikhails to just be able to walk out and say, thanks for the flash, bud.
And United was used on Xun.
Yeah, so it looked like that the timing was a bit off because Xun arrived bot lane, but Shen went to where Pantheon started.
Oh, I was like, why is he in
that makes sense.
Yeah, so the timing was a bit off. It seems like that they wanted to try and make a play onto Broken Blade.
He was late.
They shouldn't use their ults though, no? For anyone that's not Gwen. Because here they used Shen and Pantheon ult to try to kill the Sahin, but shouldn't they just hold those for Gwen? No, actually, there is an angle here, no? Doesn't G2 have an angle here for the Gwen? No Shen ult, no Pantheon ult. No TP Galio. This is it, no? This is the angle. Never mind, they're just holding her hand. I think it still might be the angle, by the way. It's now, I think. Now. Look at Caps. Is he on ward? No, he's not on ward. Yo. Teammates. No teammates. Not a single one. Where the Scots? And we are dead. We're dead. Why are the teammates not just bot lane?
It feels as though G2 just have no agency in the game. They don't really get to decide.
I feel like we gotta play with the LeBlanc.
As much as LeBlanc
Everybody.
tries to contest vision,
Where LeBlanc
BLG is
goes,
so quick
we
at
go.
coming to collapse. Baron is a consideration, but it
Without
looks like they're
LeBlanc,
gonna start
we are
off.
nothing.
And this is kind of what I'm talking about. You know, it's easy to sit there and say, well, Lebrov shouldn't be dying. Skewmon needs to
Without
walk with him to
LeBlanc,
get
we are
vision.
Idiot
But
Sandwich.
all Mundo is doing is walking
What
around
is that from?
universe.
Idiot Sandwich. It's
You
from
are useless. You need economy on this champion. You need to power farm.
Idiot Sandwich.
You gotta get to 16.
It's a show?
And Xun is just giving him no ability to do that. Xun and On,
It's
they
the
don't need
classic.
gold. They just need to fight.
It's the classic play
Where is it
safe,
from?
bro.
Oh, it's Hell's
like, "I'm
Kitchen."
my half of the rift, buddy.
True.
I'm playing bot, and he does his best to get out of there, but there is just too much of a commitment. The Galio ultimate as well, doing so much work. And again, like these globals from BLG are netting such a huge advantage. Viper completes his 3rd item, and BLG continue to get stronger.
And TNT.
As well. Magical journey in on taunts away, then the tempered fate for the follow-up.
So,
Not getting anything out of it. BLG now do have an opportunity to play around that ultimate being down, and they're going to go down towards the
This is not
bot lane
good.
with the Grand Starfall. GA on
He has ult and flash though.
Realist
He's fine now.
BB, Dreaded Return will get
Wait, he's playing it?
CC goes in with Grim Deliverance as well, but doesn't have that cultivation of war. Passive fully built up. He'll try and stack
But
it
even
on
if he
that.
revives, he just dies right after, no? Isn't he trolling? Why didn't he ult out?
TP coming in as well from Bin.
Wait, he's
I'm not sure
trolling.
his services were required
The Sahin is trolling.
They just want to give him the kill. And
No?
Knight did start his recall, Broken Blade.
Why didn't he ult out?
Down in the air,
Look
but
at the angle.
on with Grim. GA
He's next to the wall.
Ultimate being down, and they
Pantheon
go
already
down
ulted.
towards
Don't you just flash out here? Or ult
the
out?
lane with the
Am I
Grand
crazy?
Starfall. GA on
You're
shot.
out, not here. Hello?
Overkill.
I think they're nervous about damage. Like, Galio is full magic resist right now, and he does not have a huge amount of threat onto the
Was ist los?
Spearman, though.
Yeah, I mean, for
This
sure.
guy's like Cleaver GA.
But I mean, they TP'd in clearly because they were worried about
Why doesn't he try to live?
in that situation. Perhaps it was too much respect, but it doesn't
Is he
matter because
protesting?
there is no cross-map play for G2. Caps can do very little to stop the onslaught of Bin in the side lane. There was no Baron risk on the side as well. And BLG just continue to find
Oh, these games are so weird. These games are so weird so far.
To 6K as they steal away this red buff. Caps looking for the flank, dives in, will land the chains onto On.
Nice.
Viper with the arcane shift, trying to keep Caps at bay.
Bard is
As
caught
the
though.
ball caught out.
Bard is just dead, but no
Magical
flash.
journey going out, he'll land that
We're
temper
cooked,
fate,
we're
been
cooked.
able to dash away across
Caps is
from
dead too.
it. On in the
Caps is
middle
dead.
of it, gets away himself.
Oh, they don't know! They flashed on the clone!
Like, dreaded return from Broken
They
Blade.
flashed on the clone, by the way.
Still has that Guardian Angel.
They didn't know,
And
actually.
G2 they're trying to pick apart this
Oi.
position from BLG.
That was lucky. I feel like Caps was dead there.
Double exhaust
Wait, how did they not know? Didn't they have vision on the lane with minions?
So much
He
harder
flashed on the
when
clone.
you lose all of your damage. Like BLG feel that they are unkillable right now. You just G2 do not have the damage.
Surprise,
to take any
surprise!
I just
They're
love
gonna
how
give the
Viper's
Drake.
played this. I mean, I think taking
And we are looking
exhaust
at the
is so
Drake after this
intelligent.
one.
It's basically allowing him, when Caps goes in, he exhausts him. and
Wait,
he shifts
didn't
on
he
the
see the
tank
LeBlanc
because Caps
there?
can't
Why
do
did he...
that 1v1 anymore.
I'm
Caps
so
has to
confused.
restore back. You know, Viper did use both his summoners.
Look at
so
LeBlanc here at the end.
can look towards punishing.
This is kind of what I meant before. When I try to CC LeBlanc, she can just jump back, you know.
Viper is going to look to get aggressive onto Caps. You know, he's going over
Look
the
at Caps
wall.
now.
Bin has a really nice skip and slash to avoid
He
that.
gets exhausted. He flashed over the wall.
That exhaust down onto him, and he's just running
What?
in. Even Flash,
They
he's got
saw
that
her.
So,
No?
that is something
Maybe they
definitely
didn't,
working
actually.
for
I like it.
G2.
We're making it super hard for them.
There's a famous quote from an ex-G2 mid laner. Said, even if we lose, let's make him sweat. And it seems like that's what G2 were trying to do in this game.
It's one of those intangibles, right, where even if it looks like this game is over, the mental taxation of just making it harder. It's a long series, right? If BLG do win this, they go 1-1.
Bard is dead again. Bard is dead again. Bye-bye, my dear friend.
That's not a cruise I ever want to take. Tempered fate down on Shun, but Lebrov falls for the 6th time this game. On has had his number.
Yeah, they've just been chasing him around the map here. Lebrov doing his best to make it tough for him, but does end up getting taken down. BLG just continuing to play the same style, constantly hunting this Bard as he goes for vision. And they're likely to set up around this Baron, clear out some vision, and they can look towards Soul. That is going to be a big one.
Well, no jump onto Skew1. Caps has snuck into this bush. Spear out from Shun once again. Broken Blade is going to have to deal with Knight as Caps dives forward, but BLG rebuts him immediately.
I mean, look at the damage that was dealt to Caps there. I mean, when you lose like 30% of your HP, you're going to be forced away. You're going to be deterred. The Baron hasn't been started yet, though. BLG still respecting the comeback potential that G2's comp does still have. But like the way this game goes, I just don't see how it gets easier for G2. I feel like it only gets harder as Viper can leverage his range to chip away at your HP. The amount of protection that comes through against the single target damage that G2's comp largely has. It feels like that, as G2 is saying, that they're
Gonna have to fight in 3 minutes 30. Cloud Soul equals GG. When with Cloud Soul equals GG. So we're fighting, yeah? Everyone on the same page? Great. Let's meet up in 3 minutes.
Sometimes you just find that one moment. If he can get a pick, if he can get a kill, good
Uh-oh.
in the game.
Bin trying to trade back onto Caps.
Oh, shit.
Back. There's the
Oh,
United,
shit.
and Shun's on his way as well. Caps doesn't have the flash to
Oh,
hold it up. One
shit.
dash with distortion, but
He has to go
there's
back.
only a tower waiting
Yeah, he has
for
no
him.
choice.
Dashes back, misses the chains on. Skewmon tries to
9.
cut off, but On
I mean, he's
takes
trying
it
his
down.
best. Like, you can't blame him. He's really trying his best.
Exactly. The hope that
But he's got
exists
nothing to
for
work with this
G2
game.
gets shut down as Caps. He goes for a trade, but when you get a trade like that, you've committed. all
I'm
of
so
your
curious
mobility.
about the early
And
game, by the way.
Punish
I'm so
and
curious
again,
about the
these
early game.
globals have just been so
I feel like the rest of the game is kind of whatever, but like the early game is
And I have to
so
echo your
like.
sentiment from earlier, Ozell, which is that Shun
What even
really
happened?
has just run the rift here in game 2.
Shun and On together, I feel.
We gotta watch it again.
Job. On these pocket picks as well. His Anivia, his Shen, his Camille.
So many big
Just
moments.
has so much agency on the map.
I mean, it gives you a lot of value in draft, too, because it's really frustrating. You can't just ban the meta. You can't just prepare in the same ways that you would against other teams, because you always have to take these things into consideration. Yeah, he's only played the Anivia twice this year, but it's in the back of your mind. If you were considering
Sorry.
a melee-heavy comp...
Here comes the yawning. I'm not tired. I'm not tired. It's just... It happens.
There's a lot of value in pocket picks.
I get into
simply
yawn
because
mode.
of the
Yawny
of them
mode.
in a draft.
Now BLG
And
setting
it passes
up around
in
2
a bit.
minutes before the soul for them. Cloud. G2 have been on a life support for a long time.
So I'm sorry in advance.
This game as BLG look to pull the plug. Magical Journey out from Lebrov. Viper doing the damage, but
That S-root was very high value.
Dash away. Caps caught in the hero's entrance and can't make it.
Viper dies to Broken Blade though. Does that mean anything?
BLG in a 4v2. Hunsummer trying to rejoin the fray. Grim Deliverance
Maybe.
coming out. There's a cultivation of war passive as well. But they
Nope.
just
The
can't
Gwen
get
is too
out
strong.
of this CC chain. BLG lock them up and throw away
They
the
can't end though.
key. Only
It's Baron,
Skewmon
if
and
anything.
Huns can survive, and
But it's
BLG
Baron without an AD carry.
turn their eyes
Is this
towards
possible?
Baron.
Caps was obliterated.
It's not possible, or?
Hans was taken out of the fight.
Do they have damage for
BLG
this?
play with perfection. Viper does
I guess
end up
Gwen
losing his
deals
life, but
a
it is
lot of
a
damage.
short
Okay, never mind.
cost
She
to
deals a
allow
lot of
Viper
damage.
pretty much untouched
Wait, she's one-shotting
throughout the
this.
entirety of it. They wipe G2
Damn.
off the map. They set their sights on the
Never mind then.
and it's
They got it.
G2 fishing, as they've often done in this game, and BLG going in with nothing but confidence.
Yeah, and it's this TP from Bin coming in behind them as Viper used the exhaust in onto Han, so Caps goes aggressive, but he just gets CC'd up, and once Bin arrives...
No, but the thing is, Bard went to cover the red, but something else happened after that. I'm gonna show you. Something else happened after that that shouldn't have happened. Because Bard and Shen should be bot at the same time, and they were not. Shen was bot when Bard wasn't. So either Bard based, or he opened at the wrong place. Like, there's something that went wrong after the red defense. We'll look at it. I think in commercial we'll look at it. We just let it roll until game is finished. Then we look at the lounge area, and when it goes to commercial, I can cook a bit replay for you. The Ezreal went the other way, but he can't die because he has Shen ult and Maw. Ezreal went the other way. Don't need that anyway. Thoughts on Corki pick? What did I say was good? I said Corki, Caitlyn, and Jhin, right? I would say Caitlyn was the best you could do. But Corki is solid. I don't mind the Corki at all, actually. I think what happened in the game, regardless of what champion you're playing, fucks your entire game. Like, Corki is just 40 CS at 8 minutes. If it's Caitlyn, it doesn't matter what it is, you know. Something just happened after the red. I don't know what it was, but something happened after the red. And we'll look at it later. Might be fine, no? They're focusing Mundo. Is this not winning then? They don't have damage, by the way. They're trolling, no? Focusing the Mundo. Yo. Uh-oh. Bin is here. Okay, we're fine. I mean, they have Cloud Soul, like, the game is not really winnable. It's not really winnable. Not possible, or? Here's he. Maybe? Maybe? Wait. Kill them all and end? Low-key best angle, no? Yo. Kill the Gwen. Gwen. Yeah. Yo, TP bot after, no? Nah, he's playing it safe. Pantheon is leaving. They're saving one guy, just in case. Smart. It's like what happened yesterday with G2, you know? When Skewmon survived, when they threw in the base. Same. They're keeping the Pantheon here, just in case. Nice Bardock, no? He E'd forward for damage. Oh, nice Bardock. Probably shouldn't E like that without flash. Actually, should definitely not E like that without flash. It's very troll. Who got the 1k1? Someone got a lot of gold here. Who got this? Corki got it. Nice. And 900 to Sahin. Wait, they got like 3,000 gold in kills, by the way. Never mind, we're dead. How are we dead here? It doesn't really matter. There's no objective. Unless we play it. We almost played it! That was close. Oh, so close. No objective, it doesn't really matter.
Making them work for it here, and that is what I'm talking about. In games like this, you get late enough into the game, it only takes one pick. It only takes one misstep, because the lethality late in the game is so high on champions like this. It's like, yeah, Viper's ahead 1k, but who cares? Hans gets 2 autos with an IE and a full build.
Yeah, Corki's really strong.
You can kill off Viper, so you gotta be careful. BLG still with
low-key, like Corki's stronger than Ezreal, by the way, for sure. Corki's for sure stronger than Ezreal.
Yeah, the biggest concern for BLG is that this turns into an Elder flip. With the control
Ezreal might be more annoying, but for sure Corki has more damage.
I don't think they want to give that opportunity for G2, so they're going to go back to their winning ways, get vision control, fish for a pick themselves.
They're gonna have to play the Baron, I think. Hard to end 5v5, no Baron. And they're focusing Mundo again. Is this possible? Can you kill the Mundo like this? They actually can. Wow. That's game then. Maybe. Play for wave, no? Play for wave. Don't play for fight. Wave. Maybe they can't end if you just focus wave. They're gonna try to dive them, I think. They're gonna dive them right now. Watch out, they're gonna dive you. Watch out. Just give one in the worst case, no? And focus on wave. They're gonna dive, they're Pantheon ulting, they're diving there. Care, guys, care! We are not careful, it is so obvious. It is so fucking obvious. And we're not careful. GG.
They want to even out the series as Caps tries to dive in, dashes away from the shield bolt. Now it's on the Proven
Wait. Wait, Viper's inting, no? Yo. Ah, Bin is there. Never mind. Let's go back and see what the hell happened level 1. So, it starts already here. LeBlanc is gonna go cover try to make sure the Pantheon can't invade. Ezreal is gonna ward it, push the LeBlanc out. LeBlanc probably thinks, okay, it's fine. There shouldn't be an invade, and then Pantheon goes. So Pantheon has really good movement here, no? You don't really get to see it because you have this logo thing, but Pantheon is in try right now. Then it's in pixel. Then he lets Ezreal check and he hides. And once Ezreal confirms that it's fine, he goes in. And therefore he gets the surprise of Mundo. So it's very nice from the get-go, I would say, how they did this. And probably, if I was G2 and I got to do it all over again, you drop a ward here, or you just have to stand here later with support. Something I made a habit when I played support towards the end here of LEC and EU Masters is I go bot and I put my ward, and the second I'm done with that, I just go to try and I sit there until the wave arrives. Because if you sit there until the wave arrives, there's no way he invades, because as you can see, the wave is not there yet. So if you were there right now, you'd spot him. Do you understand what I mean? Like basically, I can show you on RiftKit. Basically, as support, you just, let's say this is Bard, right? So Labrov, you run bot, put a ward here, and then you just go here and stand there. So you are a human ward here, and you put a ward here for the lane. So you basically ward this and this at the same time. And if he doesn't want to do that, then I think Caps needs to drop a ward there. Because he went to check, but he didn't actually check. Have to just, how would you say? Like, you have to, 100% play. You know, it can't be, I don't think they're there. It has to be, they are not there. Do you understand the difference? Because probably here, Caps is like, it seems fine. It's not fine. It needs to be like 100%. You need to just fail-safe it, you know? Make sure there is no hole, because here there's a hole in vision. So, okay, the interesting part for me is not necessarily this red fight. I mean, to be fair, it fucking sucks for Mundo when he smites and he doesn't get it. Look at this smite, okay? It looked like it was Pantheon that smite, but it isn't Pantheon that smite. It's Mundo that smite. Look at this. This is Mundo's smite. 601, 1 HP, Mundo smite. That was Mundo smite. 601 to 1 HP. Imagine Mundo gets this, by the way. If Mundo gets this, I think they're gonna fight them here, probably. And just kill them. Or at least fight them out. Like, imagine the Mundo gets this. 1 HP. Sucks. Because it's not only he misses the red, but he loses his smite. And the other guy still has smite. It's really bad for jungle. But okay. So they lose this part. Can happen. Now Bard is gonna base. And then where does he go? From what I remember in the game, he didn't go bot lane. And he has to go bot lane now. He just has to sprint bot lane in a straight line right now. Let's see where he goes. Let's see where the Bard goes. I think Bard has to go in a straight line to bot lane here. No matter what. But he isn't. The Bard is going mid. This is what fucks the bot situation. Because imagine Bard was bot right now. Then they just farm the wave together and everything's fine. But Bard goes mid. And therefore, when they're done with the wave bot, they just zone in between tower. It's terrible roam. If he's just bot here with the Corki, everything's fine. Sure, jungle got a little bit fucked, but at least everyone else is fine. Because now jungle is fucked and AD. This is the roam that trolled it. It wasn't the invade, it was this. Did they see the Bard? Did he even show mid? It's one thing if you don't show, because if you don't show, there's a good chance they just push in this wave and base. Because they think Well, it's 2v2, like we're not gonna dive in 2v2. But if he gives info mid, he gives them that play, you know. The reason why they zone him in between towers is if Bard gives the info to allow that play. Did he? Is he spotted here?
Caps doesn't quite have the
He's spotted, no? He showed.
yet. 1 minion off of level.
And then they ping right away. The second he showed, they ping. All right, we can go in between tower now. So it's not only a bad roam, but it also gives info, which allows his play. I think if he's mid here, but he doesn't give info, there's a good chance they just push in his Waven base. But because he gives info, they just go in between tower, because now they know everyone. They know Mundo is topside from the level 1. They saw Bard mid, and now they're just playing between tower. Here is where bot is over, you know. Like now it's cooked bot. And it's not from the invade, it's from the mid roam here. Mid roam plus giving info.
The first 2 games of this series.
Well. Now we know. Actually, there's one more thing I wanted to see. Just quickly. I'll be fast. How did they not win this 3v3 bot when Mundo was 6? Do you remember it? I just want to see it. Mundo died on that play. Fuck, am I crashing the entire thing now? Shit. How did they not win this? Because in theory, right? Enemy team is focusing Bard, and you have a level 6 Mundo versus level 4 Pantheon. How is this losing? This one should be winning, no? They use everything on the Bard. Fuck, it's just frozen now. Please work. 9, it doesn't work. I can't do anything. We just don't get to see this part of the fight, like... YouTube is just so bugged. Look, I can't do anything. You hear the sound, but you don't see the picture. That's so annoying. Because in theory, this fight, they're focusing support, and jungle has 2 level gap. It should be winning, right? Something must have gone wrong in this fight for this not to be winning. This should be winning. Or at least it should be like a 1-for-1 or 2-for-1 or 2-for-2. But we just got fucked in a situation where, in theory, it should be winning, actually. All right, enough. Let's go next.
For me, BLG, you know,
G2 first pick.
Players are going to be the top side. It's going to be Shun and Bin.
Why?
I think Shun has been
Isn't second better?
through both games. Even in the loss, I thought he was amazing. Bin has been creating big leads with the help of Shun. And for G2, it has clearly been about Caps. So he has been the savior. Not that other players aren't playing great, but Caps has been creating these big advantages for himself across both games.
And Caps the only player that has been in an international final before on this G2 roster. So even though G2 have managed to sweep through the LCK over the last couple of days, you have to remember the weight that is on their shoulders, the expectation that is happening today, the nerves that must be coming in for some of them. With Caps being able to lead that charge, you do feel like the captain is there ready to rally the troops. The question is, good one. The question is whether they can rally them to take 2-1 in this series, or whether...
All right, at least we have a series. At least we have a series. Minimum 4 games.
And will lead to BLG closing out this series.
Sound guy, I need that. Oh, I need that track. Can we just do the track next game? Please do the track next game. You did it game 1. I think game 4 is fair. Give it to me one more. Just one more. I feel like I need some energy right now. I need that.
Because in the kind of champions that he's going for, when you're going York, when you're going Zehen, you have to get an advantage.
All right, what are we looking for? Karma is the big one, and Varus. Karma and Varus straight. Karma and Varus straight. Ashe Seraphine open as well. Wait, there's a lot of OP champions open, by the way. Karma, Ashe Seraphine.
I just think it's not a big scary champion, but it
and what else did I say? Varus.
Does Sion Blind become the priority here?
I think Sion Blind is actually really strong with Gwen already off the table, with Ambessa banned out. Those are 2, really strong.
Let's see why they chose first pick, because I don't know. Okay, there's Ashe Seraphine, Varus, and Karma. Which one do you prefer?
Definitely fine, but that's kind of like the
Which one do we like the most?
Seraphine
maybe.
Currently, You know,
My feeling.
we're seeing way less Azir. That's one of
Just
the
get the Seraphine.
DPS champions in the mid lane. Orion has been permabanned.
And then you have Ashe or MF if you want.
Lower DPS.
And sure, they get Varus Karma, but you have Ashe Seraphine.
Like with Ahri or whatever, and you have a Sion
Varus.
Sion becomes just a brick wall.
Nah, I don't, no. I like the Ashe Seraphine more, because it's like the way they won games. FearX series, Gen G series, it's just 5v5 meatball, tank top, bruiser jungle, strongest scaling bot lane possible.
I think that both junglers put a heavy priority on
Ashe Seraphine is that.
with Jarvan, Pantheon, Vi.
Fits
A lot of the
perfectly.
classics now taken out of the pool. I think both Xin and Wukong
'Cause now it's like,
raise in priority.
With the Varus, right, you have to play
That's gonna be the trade. You give up the Varus, but
better
you give over
than
the
you have to
Ashe
play with Ashe Seraphine. It's more skill involved. Like you have to win your lane,
have to take the Seraphine right here. They
hit
could
your
go
skill
for it, 'cause
shots.
I don't think that
Enemy team is gonna have a Sin, Ashe Seraphine, and you're just like
would be worthwhile. So I do really
losing
like this.
unless you're
You know,
smurfing.
it's not just about giving
You understand
over
what I
Xin
mean?
to me, it's about giving over Xin
So much
with the
harder
right
to play.
angle for an enchanter bot lane, because Xin
Ashe,
becomes
Seraphine,
so much more
Xin.
problematic. You can fly in on
Legit-
these champions with
Legit
support and
maybe
Seraphine,
the
and with
best
the
bot plus
Encore
jungle in the game right now.
Having that bruiser in the front line is so
At least for
powerful.
competitive.
Is it weird that I feel like
And they get that game 3.
Yes.
I don't understand the logic, okay? So, I mean, it could be fearless reasons, right? But when we are red and we...
on paper, but it depends on whether or not
Like,
they
aren't we
want
getting
to
more
now,
fucked by
because
blind
if it's
picking a
going to the
tank
side, so
versus
I'm talking about that side
counter-picking
safe
with the
blind,
tank?
It feels like that there aren't many,
It must be for fearless reasons, right? No Gwen, no Gnar.
Bin's Vayne top,
Exactly,
perhaps.
which has not looked good at all.
But in theory, if you want to play this formula that has been working for you, on red, it's easier, no? Because now you have to blind pick everything.
He could be, you know?
Oh, Karma made it through the draft.
she did.
Oh, I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
again,
just
we
Karma
were
versus Seraphine here.
So used to seeing banned, we didn't really
That's not
consider.
allowed. You can't pick that.
At least he gets 2 bans top. Actually,
It is, yeah.
Actually, if you think about it, they have to pick Seraphine there, so he knows when he picks that Sion that enemy cannot answer top, which means he has 2 bans for this Sion. It's basically like being red side, if you think about it. Because it's always Seraphine there, so he's basically picking with 2 bans, and enemy cannot answer. They have to pick Seraphine. So what do you ban for top now? What do you not want to play against?
Just get pushed, but again, it's, you know, are you gonna have as much value as the Sion? That's the question with most of the matchups.
We need to make
If
this
you wanna
Sion
take for
OP,
tank, I
guys.
think that's completely
As OP
fine.
as possible.
Bin champ, I would be thinking about a bit if I was worried about a counter matchup or a carry matchup.
What do we ban?
Would be something like a Camille.
Yeah,
I think the Camille can scale well. into
Camille would be
OC,
annoying,
you
yeah,
get
for
consistent
sure.
advantages. And if I'm thinking Camille, diving on Varus sounds pretty nice. You know, you already have the Encore, you already have the Xin. So if you draft something aggressive for Knight, then you could look for, you know, an aggressive mid laner plus the Camille as a potential diving option. But you can also just go like tank for tank and scale. You can play Ornn, you can play Rek'Sai, you can play, you know, you can go Renekton, obviously. I really hate the matchup because I feel like it's so hard to slam home that advantage. But pro players go to it all the time. So it could be just a Renekton and see how you do.
We'll see if that's what BLG
Caliban.
decides to do.
We're just not banning for top
Stage
ever
one
this
bans,
series.
Nocturne taken away by BLG.
But it doesn't make sense to me. Enemy best player is top.
G2 don't want to give Knight something that he can really begin to pop
And we just keep
on.
getting
As
fucked
you
top as
said,
well.
he really had a final
Shouldn't we ban
ever
top
so
laners?
far. This
No.
guy's 7 LPL titles, most decorated LPL mid laner of all time. He runs the region.
We also have Karma into Akali, which will be fine. That's good. Like, Karma reveals Akali in Shroud.
Generally so consistent in these high pressure situations. If I'm a G2 fan, that's making me a little bit nervous because I think it is unlikely that Knight doesn't have.
Does he just not need a ban top lane?
Right? You know, Caps has
Can he
been
just play
working
Sion blind here
full
without a ban?
to keep Knight down. If that doesn't happen, then that becomes problematic. You need other people then to be stepping up. You need BB to be able to create advantage uses. You need Skumon to have one of these massive games where he's putting Shun in the ground and
Need
really
Aatrox
creating
ban?
an
Yeah,
edge.
I can see that.
Because Caps
I
can't do it
can
alone.
definitely think... the Aatrox ban is a good shout, by the way. Aatrox with Seraphine in a good lane. We didn't ban it. We banned 2 mids again. 3 games in a row, we banned 2 mids 4-5, and we just give our top laner to the wolves. To the bin. Literally.
But now that Ahri is open,
He's given to the bin.
again, like this is what I talked about the Mel. If you leave both of them available, doesn't Mel just naturally become the higher priority pick
does,
just
yeah.
because of how good she is? And I genuinely feel that
Why don't
few
they pick top
teams have
here?
found
Is
effective
Mel such a
answers
prio?
to her,
I guess it is, because it's
the
like...
model just feels so
Actually, Mel is insane prio here, no? Because it can bounce Seraphine ult, Ashe ult, Varus ult. It's actually insane prio here with the Reflect.
have zone control here. You have Seraphine, you have Mel, you have Ashe, you have all these slows.
It's actually a great pick here.
You know, this Xin that doesn't necessarily have to fully commit to a fight. You don't have to play full dive. You know, it's talking about the ability, you know, if he was to get something like that, Akali, to play alongside Camille, play alongside.
What do you even pick into this?
Aggressive. They're clearly considering a lot
I like.
of different options here.
Do I? What about like a Nivea mid? Is that good? Nah. Yeah, it's good now. Slow feels nice here. I like the Nivea mid. They take the Aatrox jungle.
Like you have you've got
Uh-huh.
the chain of corruption. Like she has the ability to rebut the big, impactful things. As we see the Aatrox locked in.
I like Anivia.
Jungle Aatrox here for Skewmon with that Sion going top.
And I do like it because.
But I also played with Nemesis, who is goated Anivia. Maybe I'm biased for that champion.
So it's both a takeaway.
Yeah. Whoa!
For themselves.
They're listening.
That is the Anivia that locked here. 4 caps in
They're listening.
the mid lane.
Everybody behave. Everybody behave now.
From Knight Camille.
I got excited about the Anivia and then the despair washed over us, I see. Oh, there's the other one. I mean, when we think about
hover gangplank as well. Come on, guys.
when we think about
Ooh.
men and champions that he is
Mordekaiser. He gets kited though, no? Isn't the Anivia 1v9 here?
Famous. If he locks in the
Jax seems more annoying for me. Because Mordekaiser doesn't have a dash, so he's just gonna get slowed by Anivia and walled. But at least Jax can jump.
I have a mixed damage portfolio, which means I'm slightly harder to
I
against. And also,
I will say enemy team comp is very OP. They have Mel, Ashe, Seraphine, Sin with counter pick top. Enemy team comp is very OP. But G2 finally did the formula. Finally. Tank, top, Brewster, jungle, double carry, whatever support. This is what won them games against Fearx. This is what won the games against G2. Sorry, Genji.
You can even interrupt the leap strike, you know, with
This is the formula. Right here.
You can slow him down in that way, but if he gets on a flank...
So I actually feel very good about this game, regardless of enemy champs. But there is for sure a world where Mel, Sin Sao, Ashe, Seraphine is too OP. That's very high tier champions on every role, basically.
I think they both work somewhat in similar ways.
Could be that enemy champions are too OP. This can happen. Well, we will find out very soon.
In contrast to the Jax outplay potential.
These two individuals.
Yeah, exactly. But I think that these two champions kind of give agency to two standout performers today. And I think that having agency to make that outplay can be the difference in a series between these two teams.
And in comparison to last game, I think that Caps' champion is going to have a lot more agency in this game compared to last game. Very difficult game to play LeBlanc in. So much point and click CC, so much chain CC. You can control fights. You don't necessarily have to make those solo outplays. You can just win fights playing this Anivia.
So, question for you.
I gotta move. Move.
We have to shout out on
we have no flash.
335 international assists, making him the 3rd all-time passing owner at international events.
We lost our flash.
I do think, though, G2 have got to start paying more attention to these level 1s. That's 3 level 1s that BLG have gone for in a row. The last 2 games, it did net them pretty nice advantages. You have to respect it.
I guess they just invade to put a ward, because they didn't actually invade with jungle. So they just walk in as 3, burn Karma Flash, put a ward in enemy jungle, and go back to lane.
Against a lot of these plays, and they just use the ghost.
So it's like 2 wins, right? You get the Flash of Karma, and you put the ward. It's 2 wins.
Skewmon going to start on his top side as we've
so they know Aatrox batting.
But while we watch the jungle action, you can also
because he's not showing bot side, he's starting top side.
Unlocked the Prestige Requiem Sona skin and Chroma. So if you're interested, make sure you go check out that stuff as we continue to check.
But I don't think G2 know about BLG patting. You know what this feels like? You know what this feels like? He's gonna invade, no? Isn't the Sin invading here? Look at his patting. He did Raptor Red Krug. If you're patting up, you do Raptor Krug Red. He's invading bot side after the Krug. 100%. That's the plan. That's why they did this level 1. They get the info level 1, they chunk the Karma, get the flash, and now they have advantage on this side, and now they're gonna invade. They're invading right now. Uh-oh, we don't know, I think. G2 don't know. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. We don't know, by the way. And he has...
I mean, he's looking for the invade.
This could be bad! He has no idea! Oh, he showed! He fucked it. Oh my god, imagine he didn't show. We were fucked here, by the way. If he just stood still in the brush, Aatrox would have to flash or die. But he showed. Oof, that was lucky. That was very lucky. If he just pressed S in the brush, we were cooked. Probably flash or die. Because Aatrox would use spell on the camp as well, you know. If the Sin is just pressing S there, the Aatrox is gonna use spell on camp, for sure. He will go Gromp though, no? You go Wolf to Gromp there, don't you? I don't play jungle, but I feel like you go Wolf to Gromp there. You don't go Wolf to blue. So maybe he should hide somewhere else. Nah, it's fine like that. You just chunk him on the way. You fuck him there on the way. Kind of like desperate invade here by Skewmont. Might be wasting time. Yep, we're wasting time. We're completely wasting our time. But I guess we have nothing to do. This is really bad for Skewmont, no? He has to go bot crab.
Yeah, and the main thing is just the push, right? You have two pushing solo lanes, so as soon as he's there,
we're gonna have to flash here. We're gonna have to flash. No, flash.
Winning out the 2v2 once again.
Aye.
that is scary now for Hans.
If you're losing Varus Karma versus Ashe Seraphine, the game is in a bad place. But that's also understandable from level 1, right? That they're losing bot. Karma was not in lane and lost flash.
I mean, this whole early game is mega dominant from BLG. They've got 3
They had a plan, by the way. It was from the start, this plan. From the very, very start. Egg. He can't break this egg, by the way.
Not the end of the world, of course. He's going to resurrect with his full HP. But the pressure that is being exerted, being put down onto Skewmont and onto all of these lanes, means
no flash Karma.
Already
nice, not going.
A decent early lead.
They really are. I mean,
so Sin got double crab. Aatrox lost his blue, right? So Aatrox went from his blue to enemy blue and then pulled off. So he lost 1 camp and 1 crab, but he also wasted like a minute. Look at the amount of camps Sin has up as well. Aatrox is in a really bad spot this game, no? I feel like Aatrox is in a really... I don't play jungle, but I'm pretty sure he's in a really bad spot jungle right now. Sin is gonna get 33 on Raptor, then he has 12 more in topside. Yeah, he's just brute forcing his mid game. Like, he has no job, by the way. He's cooked in jungle.
It's just like the worst situation.
He's cooked in jungle.
Because like there's no real optimal path.
He has to go Krug and then Raptor and then Wolf and then Gromp again. But enemy jungle has every camp up. Like, it's... And he got double crab and he stole your blue and you wasted time. This is not good.
I think it's going to be really interesting, you know, come time for fights.
We are in trouble.
The ability to start the fights is mostly on the side of
very much in trouble here.
They're the ones that have all of
Sin is like not double CS, but yeah,
very much so to the
in a very good spot here.
The Hawkshot, they pinged the red buff, and then Hawkshot comes up, he spots out Skewmont on the Krugs.
Nobody's ever done that in the history of Dota.
I don't think BLG have been unaware of Skewmont where he is for the first 5 minutes of this game. They've perfectly tracked him. It's an incredible team effort to make sure that Skew just can't have any impact.
They even pinged him out on stage. Nowhere you can go.
What can you do, man? Just locked there, man.
I feel like BLG are gonna get free Drake here if they want, because Aatrox needs to farm up. He cannot contest, I think. To be fair, it's top crab, and if I know my junglers right, I don't play the role, but if I know their behavior right, everyone's going top crab right now. I need this crab. If I don't get this crab, GG. VP.
The Dragon will be a big point of contention for both
GGVP.
teams. It's a really important objective, especially when we are going more towards a scaling game.
Got the crab. Nice, GGVP. We're back.
As you get later into the game.
We're so back.
But something that I feel like we just see so consistently from LPL teams is just this, like, I call them like quad damage threat compositions, where even the jungler, like we've seen Xin do so much damage in fights at this tournament especially, and the Seraphine healing that she's going to be able to provide is going to be something that G2 will struggle to navigate around as the support or combat. Ultimately, they're just farming gold off each other right now.
And I feel like these kind of compositions are so
Sin wasted a lot of time here, no? He went into river, did nothing instead of farming his camps. This gave Aatrox a good situation, I feel like. Why didn't he do Drake, actually? Because he went like kinda top crab. I'm gonna check, okay? I'm just gonna check. So Sin goes like kinda top crab and then he calls it off halfway. You can see him here, like he's kinda top crab and then he's like, actually, nah, I go bot side. And instead of farming his camps, he goes to what? Take the pink. and look for Karma a bit, and then it goes back to the camp. I guess it wasn't that bad, actually. It wasn't that bad, actually. It's nice to get that mid pink, to be fair. Wait, G2 are getting Drake? Yeah, we're so Barak. We're so Barak. And they got the formula as well. We have a tank top lane. Yes, yes, survival mode, survival mode, survival mode. Just survival mode top lane. I have a good feeling about this game, actually. The formula is in full effect. Full effect. We are getting Drakes. We are gonna play 5v5 later. We don't care about how lanes are going. It's in full effect. Everybody farm. Everybody chill.
I think I saw him buy a potion.
5v5 strong.
Did he ward?
I mean, of course, he's a little bit behind in this matchup, but kind of where you expect the Sion to be. Meanwhile, Hans, even though he lost his flash early, has been doing very well in the farm department. And
it just feels way better to see a Sion down in gold compared to a Yorick or Sahin, right? Like this, I think this top situation is just the series because Bin is better laner than Broken Blade, right? But if you pick a tank and offer that to your team, you're still more useful than enemy top laner, even if he's a little bit ahead in lane. So I think this is the angle, and this is what worked as well the past two series. Should keep going. Don't break what is not broken. Or something like that.
Jax can struggle. You don't have built-in sustain early.
I feel like that was a classic quote in school. And there was also a quote like, don't do to others what you wouldn't do to yourself. Something like this. Golden rule. What was it? I think in Swedish it was...
hoping to step up more as the series
what was
continues. And right now in this laning phase, he is oppressing the Anivia. You expect that with the Ratchet.
We had this quote in school, which was something like that. A golden rule. Don't do to others what you wouldn't want someone to do to yourself. Something like this.
On just hit 6 though, so now this is what Hans is going to have to watch out for, because now you have no cleanse and...
Or maybe it's like that, yeah. Treat others how you yourself want to be treated. Something like this.
Really watch out for that in these next couple minutes while he doesn't have the cleanse.
I can see Hans backing away, not even trying to survive under the tower with the long range that Varus provides, instead saying, okay, which shouldn't, especially in the area, I'm just going to back away. No reason.
I feel good about this kind of game, by the way. This feels good.
It will give up a huge wave, though, underneath the tower.
Especially when we got the Drake. How did we get the Drake?
1,000 overall.
I feel like we're like kind of losing every lane, but somehow we got the Drake. That's chill. Very chill. He fucked up, by the way. Yeah. Oh, so close. And now we have the flash. No, it's fine. It's fine. If that melee hits, though, he's dead, so he has to at least make sure he doesn't get hit by that. And he did it with the heal. Good thinking. Good thinking.
Close to level 6. I imagine he'll want to stick around mid lane to secure that final level.
It does feel like Merc Treads are kind of a must for G2 this game when you're looking at how much CC is there, and it is one of these comps where if one bit of CC hits, all of a sudden, you know, there's the snare from Mel.
Nice, got the plates.
Seraphine, there's the Enchanted Crystal Arrow, there's the Encore, there's the Counter-Strike. You know, it just kind of never ends, so tenacity going to be pretty important. Would love to see a Mikhail's early for Labrov as well.
The health advantage.
He's rushing Mikhail's on Karma. He has it in 900. Mel is full. TP back. We're inting a bit. We're inting. Please run. We're inting.
I mean, he thinks that because Mel has gone back to base,
there must be some miss in the communication there, because Mel TP'd back and Anivia hasn't based yet. So Mel is actually stronger, regardless of everything that happened before. There must be a miss in the communication there, no? You can't invade if the guy is TPing back. And you're not.
Because of that, G2 will be able to walk away.
Yeah, and they're trying to trade aggressively with the Ghost, knowing that
something was missing there.
There's no cleanse. There's no cleanse for Hans. So if they can get Hans low at all, they can look for a potential arrow into Encore, look for that aggressive play.
Don't fix what is not broken. That's the one.
He's playing pretty defensively.
That's the one. And treat others as you want to be treated. Exactly, yeah. It sounds weirder in English for some reason.
Flashing in with the inner flame, trying to force on splash out caps. Flashes away, not put into the egg. Glacial Storm for a little bit of a slow in.
But it was like on my school door, so I guess I read it in Swedish over and over until that became normal.
No flash. I don't think he really could have got down there, but On does respond with the 2 summoners, so ends up going pretty well there for Lebrov.
Gonna get cancelled. Yep. No TP as well, but it's cannon wave, so it's fine. Yeah. Oh, close. Yo, we're in comfort zone, by the way. We're in comfort zone. This is it. This game is it. This game is it.
I mean, great play from Brooke. I'm honestly a little bit shocked.
This game is it.
This
It's not often
Yep.
we see Bin
Yep.
lose against G2
Again,
in any way.
We're back.
I need to, again, we're in the Messi of League of Legends is in our region. How can, we, of course, have excellent Sion players there. We shouldn't know, looking for a fight.
It's fine, no, they wasted Seraphine ult. Arrow, flash. No, we don't have flash actually, we're just dead. Oh, Skewman is dead too. This is not good. Our jungler is officially out of the game because he's losing his bot side now as well. Our jungler is officially out of the game.
Even with the Mikhails, it just doesn't matter. The CC chain will not end. I just think Xun is playing on another level this series. This guy, to me...
Why are we not farming with Aatrox when we're so behind? Why are we perma-invading, perma-fighting? Shouldn't we just be farming after this early game and getting good in the game? Especially when we got the first Drake, which we should never get.
I'm shocked that G2 trying to force this skirmish, especially given the state of the bot lane. Varus was so
Like, we can give the next 3 Drakes and literally just farm up if we want. We don't have to contest everything. I think after this early start with Aatrox, you just gotta prioritize yourself, no? You just gotta make sure you're in a good spot. And if they get Drakes, so be it. And if you don't invade, so be it. But if the Aatrox is in this state, then like game is not playable, as you can see. Like they can do whatever they want now. I feel like as Aatrox you gotta be more selfish there. After that early game, you got double crabbed, you failed your own invade, and you lost your blue. And then you still got a Drake. Like the plan just has to be to farm after that. It's just gotta be to farm. Once that first Drake is taken, you just gotta plan to farm and give. This is really bad. Now it's just gonna be like wherever Sin goes, they have to give. Aatrox cannot match anymore, I think. We need to farm on jungle, but he lost his bot side, and Sin has his entire camps up. Oi, 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 oi. Jungle diff. There might be a jungle diff in this game.
Can work, but again, Anivia very gankable. You are very low move speed. You really can block people coming straight at you, but if they get
they chose to first pick the Varus instead of first picking the Seraphine. And they also could have taken the Sin, but they took the Sion? Karma? Sion Karma, I think? No, they couldn't have taken the Sin because they took Sin 1-2. It was Seraphine Sin, right? 1-2 and... no, it was Ashe Sin, Seraphine on 3, yeah. So it was only if you first pick either. If you first pick Ashe or Sin. I am personally of the opinion that Xin Zhao is very, very, very strong champion. He can kill people and he cannot die. I'm also of the opinion that Ashe Seraphine is a really strong bot lane. So there's for sure an issue if they have everything. But I still feel alright about this game, you know. Comp looks good, but now it's 4.5k! What happened to the gold?
This does feel like one of these games when you get this far down this early.
Wait, what happened to the gold? Where did all the gold come from? Are we just losing towers? Plates?
When we hit 2, they won't have 3 items.
Like, I get that Skewmon is behind. Wait, what happened with the gold?
The problem becomes
4k down.
You can just play through side lanes because Bin is on the Jax. They don't need to take the fight.
Viper ghosting in Cleanse and Mikhails, or just the Mikhails out there on Hans.
I mean, to be fair, if jungle is fucked, it like sorta spreads, you know? If jungle is fucked, then everyone slowly gets fucked. But that's a lot of gold behind from like basically nothing happening, you know? Aatrox got caught twice, and Karma died as well on the second time he got caught. That's all that's happened this game, and they're 4k down. 1k top, 1k AD, and neither of them have been involved, I guess. To be fair, Ashe got the kills. That's why. Ashe got the kills. And Mel got kills too. Wait, why is top so behind? They're even CS. Jungle makes sense. AD mid makes sense. Why is top 1k down? 0-0-0 versus 0-0-0, 2 CS difference. Why is he 1k down? Plates? He lost the whole tower? Jax takes tower in Sion face? He just walks up and takes tower? Wait, Sion takes tower into Jax face. Never mind.
To see if they can catch out Bin in this
Or?
bottom lane, but the wave not
Or.
even with the decimate
Yo,
smash.
we gotta go for this now.
Still has his flash and the
Why do we
Grandmaster's
hesitate
might
so
and enough
much?
tools to escape the clutches
We
of
should go for that
G2
now.
because Skumon is down in the bottom lane. BLG
At least
will
try.
open up the Rift Herald in mid. It's On that's gonna ride it into the
Why don't we
tower.
try?
They get it down to
Varsult
Archer.
went
Goes
wide.
the flame will land.
Varsult missed, by the way. Are we sure? TP behind? Maybe. Has flash. Has flash. Careful. He's out. Oh shit, Caps goes egg. It's run. It's losing. Out. Everybody out. I think when the Varsult hits, misses, we can't play it. It needs to hit to be able to play that. 9. So overforced, no? Why didn't they go for the bot dive? Mid is gone anyway from Herald. Why not just go for a bot dive? That was a free bot dive, no? Instead of chasing them on the map, you could just dive that Jax and take bot tier 1 and give mid tier 1. It is what it is. Like when Vars misses ult here, we gotta stop, no? We gotta stop. It's cooked here already. It's already cooked. We gotta leave. No, it's too late. Yeah. I think when the Varsult misses like that, it's just hard to play it.
He gets into the back line. Viper survives. And he's at a medic queue, really get one shot.
They should have just dove bot and traded tower.
Whatsoever. BLG running away with this third game.
7.5k in 18 minutes, 19 minutes. It's too much now. This game is not, it's not possible. It's too much. Jungle cannot play. He cannot play the game in jungle. He's so useless on Aatrox.
BLG do so well. Individual brilliance topped off with pretty solid team fighting and team coordination.
I think if BLG now just keep track of the camps and make sure Aatrox cannot farm, the game ends from that alone, by the way. They just gotta keep track of the camps and contest as many camps as possible. Like for example, right now you can see that there's this gray like hourglass on Raptor. If they're smart, they just make sure to be there when that goes yellow. Or they just kill the Aatrox. Serving low. Is this something? Sion is TPing. And Jax doesn't have. Oh, that wall. That wall. Nice wall. They gave him an... base. We got a base, guys. Oh, we're gonna do Nash. We're flipping the game on Nash. We're doing Nash. We're giving bot tier 2 for Nash. They're doing Nash. I don't like it. I think bot tier 2 low-key more valuable than Nash, by the way. He takes a full bot tier 2 5 plate. It's the hard Baron to do as well. To be fair, they have a tank though. Jax is going now. They're gonna fight this 4v5. Actually, they have TP on Mel in 18. Yeah, we're burger flipping the game. The entire game is being decided here, I think. We are burger flipping the game. Sion failed. Seraphine dead. Sin, please die. Sin dead. Kite the Jax! Kite! Winning! Lars died though. Back. Crab him back. Back. Nice comeback. Why didn't the Jax stay bot and take full tower, by the way? Even if they get Nash, that tower bot is so valuable. They just cross and take a 4v5 instead. Good on G2 to like actually do something, you know? Really good.
And when you need something special,
and this wall as well.
Believe in Caps as he lands the perfect wall. They
wow,
kill
that wall.
Over the wall, and they know, okay, no TP on Bin. He's pushing.
I feel like they should just push bot as BLG. But anyway, great on G2 to like make something happen here. It's the best they can get. 5v4 fight. It's kind of like 5v3. Jax just now arrived. Like the play is already over when Jax arrived. It's basically 5v3. Not bad. Our 5v5 is good, guys. Can win. Can win.
But G2 again, they never go down without a fight, and that's something I've always admired about this team and admired about Caps rosters. They're going to look for the best chance, even if it's a slim one. And now the good news for Caps is he's about to tick over. Oh, hang on, LeBron.
Bad news for LeBron is he's about to die.
What are we doing?
With an ammo and a follow-up, Caps getting jumped on by
and here's the Sin Sao that cannot die and kills people. Unless... Yep, doesn't die. He died! Okay, just 1 for 1 it, no one run. Oh, that Seraphine ult was crazy good, no? What? That Seraphine ult was so good, no? The fuck? Does he have it or not? Please help! Wall in between! Help! Leave, 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 leave. Just leave, just leave. Karma's coming. I don't know. Just don't play it, no? Playing it? Are you sure? Please don't die, please don't die, please don't die. Now we have to flash. 9. We're just getting caught now. Just getting caught now.
Caps trying to chase in the volley enough to slow him down.
Caps is barely surviving to bin there.
At least there is no soul. Can give this Drake if you need and just play gold. Play cross map. Even try to sneak a Baron, I guess. But you have poke Varus, right? So it's not easiest to do. Not really damage. We're just like really caught. Aatrox was bot side. Varus ult missed again. Varus ult missed, by the way. It's cooked now. Jax gonna clean here, or can we kite him? Kite. Jax. Look at Sion tanking everyone. Focus the Jax. Jax. Peel the Jax. Is the Jax that OP? What the fuck is that Jax? He won before them. What is that Jax? He just kills them? Solo?
And Ben just found such a good angle there. He had the Seekers, he flies into the back line. Sure, Hans can
Solo, by the way.
Counter-Strike, but that's what the Seekers is for. Buys the time for the cooldowns to come back up. He can do nothing about the second. Hans is food for the Jax. BLG grab the Baron.
And they're gonna get Drake as well. Yeah, camera guy!
From Viper as well in the midst of
We're back.
Fight. He just says, okay, I'm tired of being zoned away by this Sion. I actually don't care about him at all. I want to get into the thick of the action, and he did just that. BLG reclaim the gold lead that they once had. But
We're gonna fight this Drake or now? Sion is top without TP. I don't think we're fighting this. Just don't get caught, please. Please don't get caught. Please don't get caught. Just leave.
A monstrous lead now for BLG. 7 points.
I'm not sure what we're fishing for here because Sion is top without TP. Sketchy fish, no? Don't we just die here? Or flash, yeah. Watashi wa.
Just forcing G2 entirely onto the back foot.
Yeah, and this time it's Broken Blade pushing top. He has no TP, so I don't think G2 are really looking to contest this. Of course, he is going to base and could join potentially with that ult, but I think with LeBron losing flash, there's just no way in.
Maybe on attack.
So you just give up that third dragon, hope that you can somehow contest at that next one, deny the soul. But BLG aren't going to give you time because they have the Baron.
All right, we're going.
They're going to push through
no flash Mel. Seraphine failed ult, but Sion is just dying. Wow, he just dies. I mean, we're 10k gold down, basically. This game not possible, I guess. I feel like it's been a while since you saw Skewmond not have a good game, no? When was the last time he didn't have a good game? I feel like he's playing so good every game. Even last game was fine. Nothing special, but it was fine. But like this, you haven't seen him, I feel like, for a while. Like, what is the issue then? Is it level 1? Like the ward level 1, is that the issue? No, it's more so that he crosses to try to invade himself, no? Instead of just accepting that his blue is gone and that's it. Yeah, it's crosses like when he goes from his blue to enemy blue and fails to take it, that's what fucks him, I think. If he just accept, okay, this blue is gone, I'm gonna do Wolf, Gromp, one of the crabs, base, Krugs, Raptor, Wolf, Gromp again, everything would be fine. But he tried to cross, didn't do his Gromp, failed the invade, got double crabbed. Yeah, I think he did that to himself, actually.
But when the luxury items start coming through, it's really, really tough. I mean,
it's not often you see him like this.
Forever has not based. He's going to have full zone. He's pretty much guaranteed when he bases. I would be worried that Shun is going to have a full GA when he bases. The death cap is done there for Knight. A Last Whisper is just perched up for Viper. They have so many tools now. And not quite having that GA, so at least that's something working for G2. But BLG just playing it out beautifully here. And in full control of this game.
And for BLG, how many times have they been this close? How many times have they got that second place? So we see the Zhonya's completed for Bin. You look back to Worlds 24, MSI 24, Worlds 23, they got knocked out in the semi-finals. A lot of decorated players on this lineup. Bin, Knight, Viper, all of them have claimed titles in the past, but as an organization, as a roster together, they have never claimed that final prize. As Shun is looking to take them that one game away. Arrow was Mikhail's away. G2 now trying to fight over this mid prio as Bin keeps Broken Blade honest, at least, as he goes down to 2/3 HP. Only one cannon minion in the mid wave. Is going to
Feels like they're tweaking a bit. But we just flashed in with Anivia and we're gonna go egg. That Jax damage. What is that Jax damage? Look at the Jax. What is his damage? Yo. That guy top is so good, or? He doesn't like. Does he just play every champion in the game and always smurf, or what? What's happening? What's happening with this guy top? He plays everything and he always smurfs. Apparently the draft has already started and it's first pick K'Sante. At least they got the memo. At least they got the memo. But once again, we're not banning for top. Like this entire series, Bin is carrying the game, and we're not banning for top. To me, that is wild. Like, you should put resources against their best player, for sure. And you should test the other players. And if every player is just GOAT-ed, then it is what it is, you know, but so far, 3 out of 3 games, G2 are picking top lane and not banning top laners. They ban mid laners.
I do think they did a pretty good job with that.
I think this Xayah pick is such a good idea from BLG because when you lock in the Vi, Xayah like gets so much value, especially against a champion that wants to dive into you. Having that ultimate punishes you so effectively. So BLG choosing to take it away, and now Rakan immediately raises in priority. And with Poppy already taken out of the pool, the pressure is now on G2.
Need to break, no, break. Take the Rakan for sure, Yeah. And I would suggest.
Which was always kind of that old classic counter into the Rakan.
What do you play here, actually? Corki, Astral, Sivir all out, and that would have been nice. Yeah, what do you actually play here? Tristana?
Misfortune, I think, doesn't make any sense. It doesn't have enough self.
Tristana? Nah, it's too hard, no?
You're a little bit limited.
It's a bit, this one is a bit sketchy, yeah? What do we play? Jhin?
Jhin? Just because, I mean,
that champion is just trash, man.
Kai'Sa.
Okay, I like this more.
Sure.
Yeah. I feel like, yeah, Jhin and Kai'Sa are the two that kind of I was ending up on, where it's like, okay, you either join the dive or you use something to try to absorb the dive. I just think Jhin is just garbage, and especially these ghosts.
I don't think Jhin is garbage.
I like this a lot more. Now you are kind of setting yourself up for a pretty aggressive comp.
I feel like here, if anything, you self-counterpick. At least with Jhin, you would have bot prio, you know?
Absorb that. I was a little bit worried for G2 that On could have just gone like Renata here, honestly, or something along those lines. Because when you're already showcasing dive in relatively low range, I think that can be a bit scary.
But in general, the situation was a bit sketchy, I feel like.
Want to ban aggressive pairings for this, because if you have Kai'Sa, you want to go in Kai'Sa.
What would I pick here? Let me see the champion list.
Like
Tristana came to mind, but I don't know if Tristana is good. My feeling is she's not good. What about, like, no, it's bad. It's bad. Because the thing with Tristana as well is you can buffer your jump on Vi stuff, and you know Alistar is coming, so you can buffer that as well.
About Ahri and Syndra once again. I think both of those pair very nicely alongside the Vi, and they're both just mega comfort picks for Knight. Akali, as you also
yeah, there's not much.
Would you be happy playing Sylas?
Maybe Kai'Sa best, actually.
Ahri with an Alistar ult to steal? I feel like that's actually that's about as good
probably
as
best.
you can get.
Personally, I just don't like Sylas into Xayah. I think that throwing more melees into a champion that wants you to come to her and can punish you so effectively. And right now, I don't think Sylas has great setup. Like Rakan and
can we please ban top laners? Please! Ban top! 3 out of 3 game he carry. Can we stop now? At least one top ban, please, bitte schön. One top ban. Please! How about thing, please?
out of your ult, but then you follow up with the quickness, right? Like, so you have
Please,
some
top ban.
options to, like, have
I beg you.
onto that
One
side,
top
but it is
ban.
obviously really risky and not something we often see from Skumon.
Yeah, I mean, there's kind of just the 80 jungler tier list, right? We can look at things like Neferi at this point. You can look at things like Wukong hasn't yet been played.
True.
You can look at Malphite potentially. There's Viego. There's a lot of junglers that are still up and available. Kali will be banned. I think that makes a lot of sense. You know, again, from BLG's side, I feel like when you see Kai'Sa, you see Rakan, they're going to pair it with Dive, right? You kind of just have to. And so banning away that Kali
We ban another mid.
makes a lot of sense. I'm curious where BLG will go on
Hey,
as well as the Ahri. So
8 out of 8, 4-5 bans this series from G2 were mid bans. But enemy top is the carry, guys. Alu,
See the angle as well.
there's a hole in the top lane.
Perhaps 100% sure about the
Especially with all the
draft.
protection.
Anybody.
Yeah, it would make a lot of sense. BLG likely going to look towards their top laner here.
They just let him carry the game.
On the Camille.
They don't even try to stop him. He gets to play whatever the fuck he wants every game. His champion pool this series, Gnar, Gwen, Jax, Camille. It literally couldn't get any worse. He's getting to play whatever he wants every game.
Don't like that at all. I mean, it's just...
That's so frustrating to watch.
K'Sante, I really feel can't punish it. And also, like, okay, sure. A Vi goes in, Kai'Sa then, okay, you've ulted me, I then ult out. Bin then says, nah, you're staying right here with me, buddy. So the dive threat from BLG looks really nice right now. G2 taking into consideration their options, and yeah, so this is the thing that I was like more mindful of, is that...
But how does this come to be? Is it like Broken Blade saying, I don't need ban, I'm gonna be fine, don't worry about me, focus on your own game? Or is it others saying like, we need to ban this, that guy is goated on this and that? Like how can it get to this? How can no one see that enemy top is very good at the game and carrying games?
You go TF, you are playing to the sides. I don't really like Cassio. That's a little bit strange. I mean, I think it's compositionally a good answer. In the 1v1, we definitely don't like it.
And we're choosing first pick instead of counter pick top. Like it's...
In a lot of these kind of like against these mid-range mages.
Why don't we counter pick top?
Cooldown, and it can be a little bit difficult.
We blind pick top, we don't ban for it, and we don't want to choose counter pick. Why?
Basically all of G2's champions.
We just give him the game. We just let him do whatever. He can do whatever he wants.
Petrifying gaze, very concerning.
So to me, you know, this is not a lane pick, this is a compositional pick. He's saying you are going to be
So frustrating to watch.
You're going to be trying to come forward with 4 of these champions, and all of a sudden, you have to go through the Petrifying.
Like at least make him sweat for it, you know? Go second pick, last pick top no matter what, and force him to find blinds. Or if you're blind picking, at least put some bans into it and force him to play something random. He's literally just taking his like most played, second most played, third most played.
Once more into the breach, my
I don't know.
friends, as BLG are 1 game away from claiming the LPL's first
I don't know.
international title since 2023 MSI. For G2, it's do or die. They have to win this, they have to win the next if they're gonna put Europe at the top of League of Legends.
We're gonna need a miracle.
A long time since 2019.
We need a miracle in this game.
In particular, for BLG, still looking as an organization for that first ever international trophy. Let's make our way onto Summoner's Rift and see who of the LPL.
It's hard to watch the match and football at the same time. But I'll try to, yeah. I'll try to focus a bit.
As an organization, they've gone through so many different variations, and
Let's
last
focus a
year,
bit.
I mean, we all remember it.
It's not lost, you know. It's formula. It's formula. Formula is there. Tank, top, bruiser, carry, whatever support. Formula is back in business, at the very least. So we got that going. We got that going. It's not lost. It's not lost. Streamer is overreacting, but Streamer is getting angry. So it happens. Naturally. The emotions are just flowing.
That shouldn't take away, is you've done a really good job of highlighting throughout this series how impactful he has been as a player.
It just feels like we're trying to... What's that saying? The insanity, like... I don't know. You do the same thing over and over, it's like insanity, no?
Hey, being the glue guy doesn't mean you can't also be the GOAT. But
I think it's horses that usually turn into glue, actually.
Okay.
Whatever.
He has been
Streamer's overreacting. Streamer, chill now.
Good thing for G2 though, no crazy level 1s happening, which has been something that BLG have been going for a lot and getting some nice
I just,
with. You can see
like...
playing Airy, so will we Conqueror there or Knight? More of that scaling.
Streamer chill, streamer chill, streamer chill, streamer chill.
That Conqueror. I feel like Xayah can kind of go a lot of different ways. You can go Conqueror, you can go Lethal Tempo.
It's just if I... Streamer is not chilling. If I would have gone into the series and I was playing BLG, and enemy top is their best player, carrying every game, I would try to not make that so easy. I would try to counterpick top. I would try to ban top. But we're just like... We're just giving him whatever he wants to play in a counter matchup or his best blind. Like first game he got Gnar, then he got Gwen, and then he got Jax, and now we got Camille. It literally couldn't get better, no? He's playing his favorite champ every game.
Pushing him out with the bot prio and the mid prio that they do.
It feels like the plan is hoping that he has a bad day or something. We're not like... now... Are we... Nice, fine. Skewmon got it. It sort of looked like they were DC, but they're not DC, in fact. At least he got it, but it's double buff to mid. It's not good, by the way. It's not good, by the way. Double buff to enemy mid. Why are we invading instead of full clearing? Why are we invading instead of full clearing? We're dead now, no? We're dead. If Rakan W's, he's gonna flash it. Actually, doesn't have flash. He's dead anyway. We just lost the game! For what? For what? For what?
I mean, Skewmon is fighting the red buff. Shun is fighting Skewmon.
For what? Why? Why?
He just kept hitting him.
We pick a 5v5 with scaling, and we lose the game at level 3. Why?
From Shun, which would have made even worse there. But Skewmon is back out on the map. Wanted to keep this pressure on, but that was then double buffs donated tonight. Then
why? Why don't we just full clear?
Winning lane for Caps. And you donate 2 buffs over tonight, 2 free kills. And just like
okay, streamer really gotta chill now.
Kind of a free pass out of the early
really gotta chill.
The Cassio.
Yeah, the Cassio is getting accelerated, which is always a scary position to put her in. So we look back and
it looks like he's DC, no?
Shun is just hitting onto Skewmon, dealing.
It's fine. Chill.
Just chill. On early flashes to get in range as quickly as possible. Knight commits his flash as well, and then this was the decision. Skewmon's realizing with the bot lane collapsing through and Kai'Sa too far away to join the fight.
We don't even have bot prio, by the way. We don't have bot prio. And why are we invading? Why? We don't have bot prio. We're playing Wukong farm to 6 jungler or even farm to first item jungler, and we're invading level 3 without prio? What the fuck? Okay, I'm chilling now.
Up from the heal from Alm was pretty critical there as well. But just not what they would have wanted to see. The golden left hand of the LPL Knight
I complained enough.
has been running things in that league for a while.
Let's just watch.
7 LPL titles. Skewmon going to be warded out, and Shun is in the area. This guy has just been stellar across multiple rosters, multiple teams. He is, to me, the greatest LPL player of all time.
Yeah, and was part of the roster that last won an international title for the LPL. JDG back at MSI 2023. Now looking to add another trophy.
Wait, Sound Guy did a thing in Champ Select, no? I have it in my head now. Done. Done. Done, done, done. I think he did it in Champ Select, and I didn't say thanks. Thanks, Sound Guy.
Things looking very
it's in my head.
For BLG once again in the early game. G2, they're going
to Sound Guy.
Way through the fights as Caps ends up losing again.
-1.
He's trying to interrupt the base from Knight. Knight should have a pretty healthy... Like, I don't think he's actually gone back to base since that skirmish, so he's probably sitting on a decent amount of gold as well. Meanwhile, this bot lane, I mean, it kind of only gets harder as the levels come through. Alistar having a lot more playmaking power. Even though On doesn't have any summoners available to him, he's still threatening very nicely in this bot lane 2v2.
He is, but Viper hasn't bought yet, so they definitely are just looking to get a reset. We'll see if Skewmon can get any sort of advantage. That's a very slight gold lead, did get that kill, so got a bit of an injection. And we'll see if he can find an angle. They don't want to let Viper get this reset, but it's going to be tough to stop.
Shun is in the area as well. LeBron looking for the grand entrance. Knockup has to flash away from the blades pulled back from Viper. Would have rooted him up. With Shun coming across, would have been an easy enough kill for BLG. Shun now getting level 6 as well before Skewmon means that the Drake should be pretty
16 CS down in jungle.
Halfmaker in from Broken Blade.
Oi,
Then avoiding the walls. Broken Blade could go forward with the all-out. Ex-Golden Maiden still available to the Camille as well, and it looks like in the end with the adaptive defenses coming up for Camille, it will just be Broken Blade backing off.
I mean, I'm going to be honest, this early game just looks so devastating for G2. Very reminiscent of what we saw in Game 3. the advantage that Shun has over Skumon is monstrous as On sets his sights onto mid.
Yeah, goes in with the trample. That's Petra engaged as well. Caps was able to dodge to the side of it. Didn't get stunned up, even with the exhaust. Is able to walk himself to safety.
And nicely done there. Skumon coming to cover, Labrov there to cover. That could have been an angle for a kill. But it's just so hard now because Victor plays this a poke style against Cassio.
Oh, the game is over from jungle. The game is over from the jungle. Everything is on fire. The whole fucking house is on fire. Literally, enemy Alistar is making fun of us. Like, They might be throwing here actually. Kai'Sa's here. They're throwing! This is it! Kill them all, kill them all, kill them all! Yo! Hans Sama. Nice move. Nice. They got cocky, They got too cocky there. They got so cocky there. They deserve to lose after that, no? What was this?
Exactly. I mean, and Viper still doesn't even
use every spell for the Rakan. Everything for the Rakan.
In comes this bot lane. They could not finish off Labrov.
And he doesn't even die. And Vi flashed for it and ulted. W move though from Hans, no? This move was really nice from Hans. Like whatever he lost bot, so be it. That was a really nice move from Hans. I think if anything that had to happen because the game was on fire. The whole house was burning. That puts out a little bit, I would say. W Hans for moving. And W enemy team for getting cocky, I guess. Okay. That actually makes it like even at the very least again. We can play now. W enemy team. W Hans.
I mean, the wave of a wave of momentum has shifted towards G2 though, which they very much needed because this early game felt like it was rapidly getting out of control. The Dragon has been secured, was secured earlier on by PLG, but now it's G2 that want to get a little bit more proactive on the map.
Yeah, this is the thing that having that momentum, having that impetus allows G2 to do. The whole game, it's been On and Shun going into Skumon's jungle saying, hey, you can have your wolves, but we're taking your blue. You can have your red, but we're taking your raptors. You can have this, but we're taking this. And now it's G2 who can actually be on that front foot, knowing they have enough tools, enough advantages to be able to take a fight if it materializes.
I think G2 clearly came into this game with that plan, right? You know, right from the word go, they're going on this invade. They're trying to put pressure onto Shun. They didn't want to be the ones always on the receiving end. You know, we had talked about it a lot, how much Skumon is being pressured. Of course, it's not just a 1v1. Jungle is about the lanes, is about the team. But Skumon being able to get off on the right foot a little bit more in this game.
It's important, though, they don't get overconfident because here's the reality. Bin is playing like he has all series long. He's built himself an individual CS advantage. He's still in a good spot on this Camille, continuing to scale up as Broken Blade actually fancies himself a nice bit of a trade. Does have the ultimate back off cooldown, but getting that early armor obviously helping him in terms of this 1v1.
I mean, I think Bin is a fantastic laner, but to me, the thing that has always really been standout about Bin is actually his team fighting, right? Because a lot of times he plays these scaling picks, and he's just confident. As long as he is getting gold, he is going to find impact in the 5v5s, in the 3v3s. When it comes time to make that big play, this guy has done it time and time and time again. More so than in the lane. I really associate his success with just finding those big plays in the later stages.
I mean, there was that Camille play that he did back in MSI, I want to say 24.
One of the craziest combos.
Yeah, and there were so many
over the Baron wall.
So like, I mean, he used to be, I want to say it was a Camille.
That's what I mean. Like, it's so obvious he wants to play Camille here, and they just give it for free.
One of the champions that he became so synonymous with.
It's for free.
A champion that many have feared, and I mean, it makes sense that he would pick it into Broken Blade, considering how he must feel he is just so much stronger in the lane. He is looking to proxy right now.
This proxy top could be bad, no? Yo. He failed. Please. Block the cone! Nice. Nice. Flash ult as well. Like it's looking good. Oh, that's good. That's actually really good. He flashed as well and ulted.
Skumon just has the right
Sick.
timing Broken Blade already had his buy, so he had the Iceborne, he has the 1v1.
It's winnable, actually.
Bin isn't even trying to kill that wave, he's just trying to pull the wave so it stacks and pushes towards him so he can get a free base. And unfortunately, Skewmon shows up, he gets punished, loses his flash, loses the ult, does die.
Importantly for BLG though, while that was happening, Shun was covering bot lane and Hans Samuelabov had to walk away. So you can see now Hans about 300 gold behind, 20 CS down in that bot side.
I mean, he lost the CS when he went for the fight top jungle. And I think they were losing 2v2 a little bit, no? Before as well. So a little bit losing 2v2. Plus, he moved topside at level 6. Nice! Come on now! Help! Help! Rakan, Rakan, Rakan! Rakan, Rakan! Flash, 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 flash! Rakan, Rakan! Yeah! Nice! Oh, yes. Yes! Yes! Oh, that was close.
The fact that he ended up losing in the
Good thing he actually flashed. I feel like a lot of supports there don't flash. You have to flash there. Ult, flash everything. Good, 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 good. Good, good, good.
Back here in game 4 as they find themselves more kills.
Yeah, I mean, Knight needed to early flash.
So enemy top laner is taking my mid tower. Thoughts? Okay, nice. Caps. Capsy.
Knight had that early skirmish, put him
Getting dove bot, but I think it's fine.
Invade wasn't overstep. I talked about it. This is a pick that is more about the comp, not about the matchup. It is a very hard matchup to play out.
Wait, what is he doing mid? Is he not disrespecting like crazy or what?
E and R is a kill. And so Knight, like as you said,
wait, that guy's trolling, no?
Caps doesn't flash for that is if he misses the E.
Actually, so smart by Caps to turn, and the Rakan flashing is like not everyone does that, but it's correct. Nice, 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 nice. So good to turn there from Caps as well, because it's natural to run up, you know, to keep running away, but you have to turn and run towards your team. Oh. Nice.
And sometimes these games can become really rough for a Vi when you are getting put down like this.
The thing for me though is like these kills, they're promising, they're exciting, but in terms of the actual gold, it's not amounting into massive gold leads yet.
Caps! Behind, 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 behind! Silver Scrapes! Behind, 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 behind! Yeah! It's an Alistar though. He's very squishy. He's dead! Nice! He doesn't flash! He's too cocky to flash! He's too cocky to flash! And now 80 dies as well. The TP is too late. No, dive, 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 no, fast! Okay, back them, back them, back them. It's dive right away or back? Back, 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 back. Oh, fuck. We have to turn. Carry the Cassie ult. Nice dodge by Rakan! Did you see that? Wow! Nice dodge, Rakan! Come on! Nice! Wow! Just there. Nice! Maybe he's using the Super Strike. It worked pretty well for me in my Cassio game today as well. I managed to dodge every Cassio ult today, actually. That Alistar is cocky. He doesn't ult or flash. And here you dive either right away or not at all, so it's good to run here. Look at Rakan, by the way. I guess Wukong has to play it. He has to play it. And then Rakan, ult, turn. Ah, yes! Sexy. So sexy. And no one died as well. Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. We're in business. We're going game 5, by the way. Because they have the formula as well. 3k gold lead plus formula equals what? It equals win. Game 5. Bin, there's no way Bin carries over this, right? There is no way. Bin can outdo whatever is going on in the game. Like, everything is fucked now for BLG. So no matter how top goes, I feel like it's fine. It should be fine, right? Right? Right.
Really accelerated off of these plays. Right place, right time. His teammates set him up so well. And G2 out to nearly a 3,000 gold lead off of an early game.
Yo, my Cassandra is winning top. Yo, yo, yo! Yeah! Q flash! Oh, he respects it! Yo, nice! He respects the Q flash, so he just flashes for nothing. Nice! Wait, which tank do we have left for game 5? Ornn, right? It has to be an Ornn game 5. It's an Ornn game 5. It's already decided. It's already written in the stars.
When we think back to the last 2 games,
Ornn game 5.
dictating the pace of the game. And it's crazy to think how that
And
one
Caps
piece
Vayne
they
mid.
made on the top side
Nah, I'm kidding.
jungle has completely swung that momentum G2's way. They are the drivers of this
Unless-
game. They are the initiators.
Nah.
They are the one making
Or-
these plays.
nah.
And now Dragon,
Huh?
20
No.
seconds away. We're 1-1 apiece, and you have to expect that G2
Ba-ba,
will set
ba-ba,
us
ba-ba.
on this next objective.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
From over,
Yo,
but if you're
nice.
BLG,
Game
you
5.
lose this game. That is
Most
what you're
likely.
thinking about.
Most
You're
likely,
thinking
most
about that failed invade.
Oh, on with the knockdown Pearson there for the follow-up. Miasma down, blast cone used. Beautiful stuff from BLG.
That's not good.
A trident collapsing onto Skumond. And
At least this guy doesn't die, right? You don't die on K'Sante here.
We'll be able to get
Yo, pressure mid, pressure mid, pressure bot, pressure mid, pressure bot, dive mid. Rakan, dive mid, no? Rakan. Mid, dive.
So there's a ton of gold given back.
Yo, dive mid.
Broken Blade
No?
able to pick up all
Hello?
these kills. You know, was kind of just in this position.
What are we doing then?
You get ahead of enough
Nothing.
on the tank, and you're kind of just outstatting them, right? It's hard to
Why?
fight back. So this is really key for Bin.
They just get to play for free?
Once again in the 1v1.
And I think it was a big mistake.
We
from
allow
Skumond
them to play for
because
free?
BLG recognized, you know what, we're not strong enough to fight for the dragon. We'll give this dragon up and instead we'll look to cross
I see.
map. But then Skumond,
I
think,
see.
just got a bit too greedy, trying to stop them from committing to that top tower, instead trying to fight them.
Leon
He ends up
vibes.
losing his life, giving over way more gold than he needed to. 1.5k the swing now, only a 1.5k gold lead for G2.
So we didn't get the
Dragon
Drake,
is still on
we didn't
top.
dive mid,
Extra
we
gold
didn't get bot,
injection.
we lost our top tier 1 and our jungler died.
Yeah, BLG still have a ton of tools in a team fight. You've got the
Right?
Featherstorm from Viper.
I didn't miss anything.
Jumped on Hextech ultimatum from Bin onto
That
the
sucks.
backline with a cease and desist follow-up. Like someone from G2 can immediately
Let's
pop
try
these
to
fights.
do
If they're
something.
the ones going for the
We
engagement,
are
you've
strong.
got the ability of the
Together is strong.
here, trying to dive through those feathers.
Don't be scared.
Through the miasma, through the petrifying gaze. Very, very.
And if they're showing on side, guys,
G2
we
still
can dive
in the
mid.
driver's seat here.
How about
We're gonna be
Ting?
the ones starting
Dive
this
mid?
up, and I think it's likely to be given, but we'll see if BLG want to try to get over there.
Looks like it is just going to be given over to G2. Their second of the game. Yeah, 28 minutes soul if we get to that point.
And now this is where I will say it stops.
Lane ganks in mid game. You know what they say.
Has lifesteal
It's
here.
free.
Have the Ravenous Hydra, you're healing up
Lane
over
ganks in
off these
mid-game.
waves. Becomes very difficult
Lane ganks in
to put
mid game.
down. BLG over the
Always
side.
works. It always 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 works. Aye, always works. Lane ganks in mid game. Never warded. Never, never. Every ward is here. Lane, no ward. Lane, no ward. Always works. It always works.
But BLG get a tower of their own with a kill as well.
They did commit a lot to it, but even having the TP from Knight, this is just great because Knight then goes up, defends the tower on the top side.
There's no way we lose this game, right?
The tower makes it more worthwhile.
We're not throwing this game, are we?
Just a support kill for, you know, a flash from your support for multiple key ultimates.
Nah.
Feels less worthwhile, but defending the top side
For
tower,
sure not.
taking one of their own, really clawing back this gold lead. BLG making a couple of very good plays.
Absolutely, and that just goes to show that G2, they can't afford to make any more mistakes.
Why is the
BLG
K'Sante bot with Victor like that?
is in prime
Ah, they're
position
swapping.
to do
Never mind.
just
I
that.
thought they were making a play
Impressive
on a
lead that
ghost.
he's starting to build up for himself. The two
But they're just...
highlighted as Ale.
I don't get
Really
it.
starting to look
Why is the
more
K'Sante not on the wave?
Now makes its way onto the rift.
14 kills
Now it's
in
going.
20 minutes. One of the slower games that we've had today,
Confusing.
which is not something that you always get to say. Is G2
Why does it feel like we are losing?
now has been
Anybody explain. Why does it feel like we are losing
BLG
the game?
Really good job over these last few moments, finding picks, catching G2 unawares, and they are on the precipice of coming back in this game.
I mean, Viper yet to find an assist or a kill, but he is a full level over Hans Sama. He's done a really good job of continuing to farm. He does have that 35 CS lead above him, and while he is, of course, behind in gold because of that lack of participation, once he starts getting those kills, I mean,
no.
he's even in terms of
Nah, we're gonna get one shot. We can't turn. He didn't get ult, by the way. Cassio didn't hit ult. Yo, what are we doing? We gotta leave. Out, guys. We just survived. It's criminal that we live. Wait, why doesn't the Cassio ult hit there? Are you... Can you turn while you're getting violated, or is it like happening by itself? It's happening by itself, or?
I mean,
It's just lucky or unlucky? It's not like the Rakan can actually turn. It's just lucky or unlucky, right? From getting violated. You can't move while you're getting violated.
The costly thing is Hans lost both summoners, right? So that is going to make it very difficult at this next dragon. G2 do have...
Rakan should have died there.
Dragons, Caps.
But for some reason the Cassio ult didn't stun.
Just going to get forced away by Knight. We'll get pulled back out of Vital.
It feels like we are losing from nothing happening, and it's very, very stressful to watch. And probably very stressful to play, I can imagine.
Lebrov tries to step up immediately. Flash, Vault Breaker, let's go, let's get him.
But something is not working. That's for sure.
Yeah, couldn't quite burst him down. But a big spike now for
Also, enemy AD has 266 CS at 21 minutes. But he's doing useless build for now at least, so he's strong on 3, kind of whatever right now. We have some time to play, guys. Just be scared when he gets Infinity. Actually, he's not even buying Infinity, he's buying Lord Dominik's right now. Yeah, I don't like that build. Doesn't deal damage.
3k was the advantage that G2 had amassed, but after that pick on the Skumon, the top.
Alright, Drake is very important, and Wukong is about to get caught, I think. We're about to get caught, we're about to get caught. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Don't give this tower now for free? We give this for free? To be fair, it's only one hit, but
And that's one of the big reasons that the gold lead has shrunk.
it definitely feels like we are slowly losing. I guess the Drake will decide.
1 minute away from a possible soul point, but as soon as you start cracking through these towers, it really accelerates you towards those second and third items.
But enemy is not weak, no? Triforce, Ravenous, Sundered, Black Cleaver, Seraphs, Rod of Ages, and yeah, I mean, Saya could be stronger, but she's alright. Not strong, just alright. Like, enemy is strong, no? This is not a free fight, by any means. Everyone has 2 items in enemy team.
We can see throughout the trajectories that
and not everyone has 2 items in G2. I think. Unless he finished the Sonya right now. Yeah, he didn't. Look. Doesn't have it mid.
But now we're in a very even game.
He's building a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
It's going to be the Haunting guys, 4 caps, as you said, a little stopgap with the Seekers.
Wait, what is he buying with this? Large Rod plus Haunting guys doesn't go to anything, no? Those 2 don't go together, no? We need to help Victor here, by the way, if he plays like this. Don't let him get Vi-ulted or flashed on by Alistar. Actually, Alistar doesn't have flash.
Yeah, Knight took about 1,000 damage there from Caps. Will be able to grab some honey fruit heal.
What's he building with that Victor item? Doesn't go together, no? It's like Sonya and then half items? Yeah.
Broken Blade might get level 60.
Actually, I think I know what he's doing. He's gonna use the stop. No, but that doesn't make sense. Wait, could that be it? He uses the stopwatch this fight, then he completes Sonya. And then he has Sonya right away. 2 Sonya? Nah. Doesn't work like that anymore, does it?
Exactly, and they're actually pinging over on a Baron, because remember how fast Cassio can do this. They're trying to threaten a 2-man with Bin going down towards that bot side. They're trying to.
It's a hard Baron to do, though. They're gonna lose a lot of HP if they do this. Yo, don't open bot to the Camille. Don't open bot to this guy. Please go kill him. Or at least put the K'Sante there. We're losing tower here, and they're doing Baron. Oh, fuck, we're just getting outplayed. And he's just gonna make a run, you know, like, he's gonna waste so much time here. He's gonna flank us. He's gonna flank us! He's flashing! He's flanking, he's flanking! Character is coming on the flank! Finish the Baron, finish the Baron! Play for the fight, fight! Vi got it. Fight! We gotta win the fight! Hey, Camilo flash, by the way, Camilo flash! Okay, Drake then. Fuck, they got the Baron. Really?
Clutch for BLG once again. He needed to get that steal after BLG found themselves in a very
I guess neither he has Q smite on Wukong, no? Isn't this priority? What does Vi have? E smite? Shouldn't Wukong get that? Maybe it's neither jungle really that has priority. Yo, they're TPing. Are we ready for it? Guys, we don't have TP on K'Sante. Guys, we don't have TP on K'Sante. We gotta get out of here. Now. Out. Out. Please out. Oh no. Out. Please out. Just out. We don't have K'Sante. He's top lane without TP. Out. Everybody leave, please. We're gonna lose the game. We're gonna lose the game right now if you don't leave. Out. We lose the game. The end here. Oh!
It's the spellbook TP from On.
It's over.
She-Vile! They're just going for the base right here. Right now it's 30 seconds on Hans. They might just end the game.
So many times BLG.
We lose like this? This is how we lose? No, maybe Victor can defend actually. No, they're gonna kill the Victor. He has Sonya. Can we clear the wave? No, it's Baron. It's not possible. Fuck. This is how we lose, really?
But he is dead where he stands. Caps trying to defend. G2 unable to do anything. Second place no longer. Redemption for BLG. Resurrection for the LPL. BLG are your first stand champions.
And it can end that quick. BLG
Ah.
the game on a dime, find the angle, knowing they have that teleport that's going to be available from On, knowing Bin can play for the fight, knowing that G2 are focused on the dragon. BLG pile in and crush the dreams of G2.
Where was K'Sante in this play? Just top lane, right? Farming?
You believe in this game, but BLG are the first stand champions, first international title for this organization, first international title for the LPL since 2023 MSI. The LPL fans have been hungry, and finally they can eat.
What a performance by BLG. Not just today, but across the tournament. They have been dominant, and today they show they are the very best in the world right now.
So K'Sante is top with Camille. So this is post Baron, right? The Camille from like the base with Flash and K'Sante chasing her. Everyone in G2 other than K'Sante goes to the Drake. And K'Sante stays top. This is not possible, no? Like either the K'Sante has to come with them or they just can't do the Drake. Because losing the game here for this Drake is like completely pointless. It's not even your soul. It's your soul point. Like it would be, how would you say, more understandable if they got the soul and then died and lost the game, but it's the soul point. So if they want to do this, K'Sante just has to be here, and if he can't be here for whatever reason, then they just can't do this. And also when they TP in here, like people just gotta scatter and run.
This position against G2, Knight trying to step forward, Skumon trying to get out.
Like
The hookshot wall dive in.
leave the Wukong and just click up. You see, this 3-man, click here. You're out. They don't end the game. You got the Drake. Sure, your Wukong dies, but the game doesn't end. The problem is we try to help this guy instead of just those 3 guys leaving.
Onto Skumon, who's invisible for a second. Knight with a notch.
And now everyone dies. You see? It's from helping that guy. If you just leave, he dies anyway. Game is fine. I forgot something today, which we haven't done yet, which we're gonna do right now. And that is LOL. Have not done this, and I just played LeBlanc. It is a melee champion, male, very old, so it could be like Alistar. Top lane maybe? Sion. Jungle then. Amumu. Similar to Amumu. Either. Very similar to either. Very similar to either. What do we have left? Like Shaco? He's classified as support. Never mind. The goggles just for reading. A jungler that says the goggles just for reading. The goggles just for reading. Mundo? No, he doesn't have mana. The goggles. Master Yi? I guess. Huh. Dragon Spirit, I've failed you. So anyone that has anything to do with a dragon, Aurelion Sol. Dragon Spirit. I failed you. Smolder? What other dragons do we have? Dragon Spirit. Shivana. Shivaba. I'm running out of drakes. Shivana, Smolder, Aurelion Sol. Who else is a drake? Is there more drakes in the game? Or is that it? Dragon, Spirit, I have failed you. More Drakes. I'm running out of Drakes. Am I blind? Am I skipping over some? Shyvana, Aurelion Sol, Smolder. Who else is a dragon? Who else is a Drake? I don't see any Drakes here. So it's some lore thing then, I guess, that I'm supposed to know that I don't know. I don't have any good guesses. Does anyone want to help me out? Watashiwa? Can I open the chat here? Is it gonna cook me? I'm gonna open it. It's not the dragon part that's important, it's the spirit part. I read that one. I didn't read more. It's not the dragon part that's important, it's the spirit. So like either spirit. Karma. Okay, I think I am lost. Either was a better guess than Karma though. Spirit. For some reason I'm thinking Kindred. No, it was a bad guess. Kindred was a bad guess.
Dragon Spirit.
Is it Sin? Jarvan! What the fuck?
Dragon Spirit. I failed you.
What? Why does this happen lately? I don't recognize the voice. I don't understand how this can happen. How can I not recognize the voice?
Dragon Spirit. I failed.
How do I not recognize the voice right away? Would this be Lee Sin? Oh. Hi. He's noob. Skarner ult. I guess this is dancing. Sona. Katarina. Dancing double knife and it's not Katarina. A yellow card for that tackle. You don't touch our Swede like that. Come on now. Was it actually a yellow? Yeah, it was actually a yellow. All right, let me just finish this. Dancing lady with double sword, and it's not Katarina. So, what is it then? I feel like Katarina is the perfect guess. But that's not it. Two swords. Not everyone has two swords. I feel like actually quite few champs have two swords. Like Akali? Akali has two swords. Or two whatever she's holding. Not sure, it can something else. Double dagger. Literally no one else has two swords. Or am I crazy? No one! What did I even say? What did I say? Is it like Fiora? Fiora? What? What? What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. Dancing and four swords. Daggers. Daggers. Maybe it's daggers. Aurelia? Uh-huh. Got it. Karthus, Mordekaiser. Hecarim. Yeah. Let's go. And that's High Noon, right? It's good skin line, High Noon. I feel like High Noon in general is just like really goated. Doesn't matter role or champion. That skin line is goated. Oh yeah. Bausdel. Let's see. Lost Ratones versus Venom Crest Esports. So that was the last game of that series. In this series, game 1, I remember, they took Bowser's champion pool, or tried to. They played Sion, they played Gragas, Sion, Galio, Volibear. They took all the champs. This was that game. I think we were losing this game for a bit, and then we started winning after that. I feel like he might have died a few times this game, so I'm gonna start with a 5. I don't think he got 5 kills. Let's say 3 and 10. Let's start there. So this is very off. I would assume it's less than. So if I understand the game correctly now, this one can be a 6, right? 6 is possible. And if I understand it correctly, this game can be a 2. Can be a 2, right? I would probably say it's more. So instead of a 2, I'm going to put an 8. And let's say... Nah, he wouldn't die 8 times on Poppy. It's hard to die on Poppy. So this one can be a 2, right? Off by 3 or less. Off by 3 or less. 2 to 6. Now this one is red. So it's way... He had a lot of kills this game. And this one is red again? So he had way more assists. Yeah, I had a lot of assists that game, I remember. So he was probably also with a lot of assists. My bad. So 14. And this one is still orange. Which means it's within 3 of this and within 3 of this. So how is that even possible? It can only be if it's... For example, 1 is not an option because it's too far from 5. 3 or 4. It's 3 or 4. And this one... If this is red... Holy shit, my brain is about to explode. If this is red, then that means it could potentially be a 6, which would actually make sense for this as well. Yeah! And then this one has to be a 4. Brain is braining. Brain is braining. Come on now. Thanks for first stand, everybody. It was fun. Some days were fun. Some days less fun. But we all did it together. We did it all together. Through the good and the bad. So thank you for sticking by me. Let's do it again for MSI, hopefully. And yeah, take care. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Bye-bye now.